Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. Let's get all you guys in right over here. Of course, we're hanging out in Fallout 76, and we're going to check out the new Kismet Mega Base that I was working on. Holy macro, I've been having a really rough week. I tell you, all last week and a bit into this week, but I went to my doctor. Doctor got me straightened out. Feel a little bit better. I'm just going to say. Feel a little bit better. So good to feel a little better. But when you've been feeling really bad, you know, when you get sick, you get cold, you get whatever, you're feeling really bad for a long period of time, and then you finally like come out of that, and you're like, oh God, thank God, right? You're coming out the other edge, right? You're coming out that other edge of the ups and downs. So feel a little better. I am a little sleepy because I did have to get up super early. My doctor fit me in today, got me straightened out. I'll spare you the gory details. We'll get into it and have some fun today. Now, we got so much lined up of everybody, of course, all week long. Of course, I can put my schedule in here. Let me roll this up. I'll do this. There we go. Of course, we got 76. We got Hogwarts Legacy later tonight. And then we got a really fun one right here, everybody, which is a fun army-style game. It's kind of like, kind of like The Sims, but with army training, and you're training them up. Like that. Very fun looking. Definitely want to get that one going on. I gotta go actually look up the exact name because I get all the names wrong because that's Kismet's brain. It is called One Military Camp. And it does look super fun. So we're going to do a learn to play of that on Thursday. And then, of course, Fallout 76 Night Crew, more Valheim, and we may play some more of our mech game after Valheim with there. I didn't put it on the schedule just in case we didn't have enough time. But if you guys have been enjoying our Mech Arena Robot Showdown, I said it right that time. I better not say it again, otherwise I'll screw it up. We're going to play potentially some of that. Now, we had a great time. Hope you guys were around yesterday playing some of that. You guys helped crush that goal as well. And we just had a great time, man. I was having so much fun. We were in there, and we won a bunch of them, but a couple we'd lose, and other people would be just so incredibly OP that we would just I'd just be laying into them, and they'd be taking like 0 damage. So Mech Arena, very fun. Remember, that game is free, everybody, and the stream I did yesterday wasn't actually a sponsored stream. The one before that was a sponsored stream, but I thought I'd do a follow-up stream, so we'll do some battles and do all that stuff along with it. Which is super fun. Again, we're going to go ahead and play some 76 and, of course, do some battles. We're going to do some Stream Raiders, some Stream Pirates, some Nitro Stream Racing, and some Marbles on stream, and Kismet's on top of it. You guys can go !play right now. It'll automatically add you to Marbles on stream and also to Nitro at the same time, Nitro Stream Racing. So feel free to go ahead and go !play right now. Can't wait to get back and play with my crew on Saturday. Now, this is a warning to everybody who's on my normal crew, or if you like to join us this Saturday, we are actually going to first make our first forays as a team anyway. My team's probably poked their head in there once or twice in the Mistlands. So I want to make sure that everybody knows way ahead of time, so everybody knows that to join us, because we're going to go in there and we're going to try to see what the Mistlands are all about. And some of my crew have already played through it, some of them have not. And one thing I love about my crew is they work together really well. We just had the greatest time playing some Mech Arena, and then also have some great time playing Valheim, or we might be playing 7 Days to Die, or whatever it is. It's the fun part of being with the crew and everybody working together and helping each other. Like when we're doing Mech Arena, man, you guys got to Division 9 like it was nobody's business, man. We were winning one after another, and then boom, you guys are 9, you're 8, you guys passing me up. And I really put some effort into it too, man. I was trying really hard to get to 9 as well. So I appreciate everybody supporting the stream. Now, see, that's a great way to support the stream, everybody. Whenever I do things like that, where you just download and play a game, you can support the stream that way, so that in the future, they send me a whole bunch of stuff again. Because my goal is always to, hook up my community, right? So if I have a Mech Arena, and then they have like a thing where you get a whole bunch of free stuff, and it's a free game, I'm all about that, right? So you got your extra bonus items just for following my link. And the same thing with like headphones. I got my headphones off because I forgot to charge them. Kismet, classic Kismet. I forgot to plug them in. And I've had them unplugged for days now, but they last a really long time without being charged, but sometimes I let it go too long. So, like, you need to get Lucid headphones. Like, I love my headphones. You can get a discount on those down there, and a whole bunch of other things down below the stream, as well as hook you guys up with giveaways and all that other fun stuff. I feel like that's kind of my mission, is to find you your next favorite game. Now, one of my favorite games, Fallout 76, right? Now, we're going to play some of that here in just a bit. Let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat first. There's Paul. Hanging out. First person I see in the chat today. Thanks for hanging out. Collector coming in. Hola, Kismet fam. Hello, Collector. Thanks for coming in. Wombat was just absolutely owning it up last night. Rocking that Macarena. Really this morning, if you think about it, right? That was only this morning, about 12 or 10 hours ago. We were getting that going on. Thanks for all the ones in the chat. There's 1,000 kids cats for having my back in the chat. Appreciate that. Collector saying, awesome to hear. Yes, feeling better. Macarena is such a fun little title, isn't it? I think they did a great job on it. And I like the fact that, maybe my only thing that I don't like is I'm having like Lord of the Rings flashbacks, everybody, is the too many pop-ups, right? The pop-ups keep coming up. A little too many pop-ups, but that usually happens when you're on mobile and then you convert it over to PC. They have all those pop-ups. That would be my only thing, but overall, the game's super fun, free to play, especially if you're playing with a crew and you're going in there and just owning it up. Absolutely fun. Speaking of awesome people, there's the Mighty Warforged right there. One of the best tags I ever seen, and absolutely helping us big time in Valheim. Always good to see you, Warforged. Hope you're having a good day, man. I'm feeling better, so I'm going to have a good day. And I actually was ready on time, but I got called away. I had to take care of some IRL stuff right the second I was about to start the stream. I was going to be on time, but oh well, you can only, life tries to throw you, curveballs all the time. There we go. Everybody hitting play, ready to go. There's TARDIS, ready to go as well. Now, feel free to jump in Fallout 76. Everybody go ahead and jump on my Discord. I am in there hanging out right now, and I'll go ahead and say hi to everybody here in just a moment. We get it going. Last night was so fun. Can't wait to do it again. Yes, this Saturday into Sunday morning. Let's try to do a little bit more, Wombat. We're gonna have a good time, I think. So we'll play some Valheim till about maybe around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. It depends, because sometimes we run long on Valheim, so that's why I didn't want to put it on the schedule and then us run long through it and then everybody waiting. So we'll just see whatever time we end on Valheim, then we'll get a little, at least an hour or so in Macarena, famous last words. Famous last words right there. It's a lemonade kind of day. Yes, it's like some playing some games kind of day. I think that's what it's all about. Let's go do it. Oh, here comes the choo-choo right over there. Dr. J bringing in that Kismet love train with 27 months of sub love. Oh, and we got our goal done up there. So we can go ahead and take that out of there now for that sponsored event. The second I remember where the heck I put it here in the list. Again, thanks to everybody who came and was helping out, try to get that sponsored thing done. Appreciate that big time. Remember, those links are still down below the thing, so you guys can still get my loot from being a streamer right down below. You can find that Macarena there. You just click that, take you up there. You can get it going on, and then join us this Saturday, late Saturday into early Sunday, Eastern Standard Time for some more of that. Now, here we are in Fallout 76, everybody. Now, you know me, everybody. I go crazy sometimes. And one of the things that I did is I tore my entire base down. Yeah, that big, gigantic mega base that I had, I tore it down, and you guys are going to be the first ones, other than Frost, by the way. I saw Frost Wrath. He came in. I looked it up on my video to see who it was, so I could say who it was who found me in here working secretly, rebuilding my whole base. It took me about 4 hours. It took me about an hour to get the foundations set up the way I wanted them to, because that's the first thing I do is I work the foundations. I work how they're going to end up, and I fill in the whole area, and I try to figure all that out first. And then I go through and I work on each thing that I want to add to the base. Now, you remember I had all the stuff in the front, but now all the stuff be way in the back. Yeah, that's right. I took every single thing down. I probably rebuilt the base about 10 times and to get it going right here. So let's go ahead and take a quick little tour over here. We're going to start up here. There's my girl right there. What up, Daphne? That's my ally. So, of course, we're here at the Charleston train station. over here. And of course, we sometimes I do a lot of testing on where people teleport in. Like sometimes people will teleport in right here. And so it's got the guy pointing. He's over here pointing this way as well. Leading up here, of course, we got Bottle and Cappy. Friends, welcome, everybody. I love the donut, everybody. Slow Joe, the donut goes up and down. I just love that about there. Now, this is my actual vendor right here, so it's very easy to see. Open, I've got the little klaxon light there, and then people can go in there and actually use my vendor. Got tons of stuff in there. Foshnot mask. Man, I was putting tons of stuff in there that I had. I went around and took like a survey of how much all the Foshnot masks were and all of that. And of course, I give everybody a discount. I then re-put back in all of the different buffs so that people can get the buffs, including they get themselves some Nuka-Cola and some candy if they want, right over there. Also right here, notice that I did two sides. Now, one side is so people don't lose their radiation because some people are using that low health to boost their damage. So you don't want to put this where this is blocking their ability to get wherever they need to go. One of the things you definitely want to do is make it as obvious as possible as to where the heck your thing is. I can't tell you how long I spent wandering around in this game trying to find people's vendors. I try to make mine super obvious. This is a great use. A lot of people use the pointing guy here to point there. In fact, I even got Cappy pointing over there. Look at that. I got Cappy pointing to it. So again, these are every single buff for every single stat, the full entire special over there. You can see I've got them all marked: strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. Then way over here on the side, of course, we've got our Vault-Tec flag flying high, as we do, because, you know, I'm part of Vault-Tec University. I am Overseer Kismet, so, of course, I'm a good overseer, not one of those ones that do experiments on you. I'm not down for that. Also got the Morbid Well over here, which does blood packs and empty blood sacks, so that you can make stuff from that. Also over here in the corner is a tree sap collector, so you can get yourself some adhesive, and, of course, the Symptomatic. Now, the Symptomatic actually has a function. When you get inside there, it will remove your actual diseases that you have, so you don't need those disease cures or antibiotics, which is great. But of course, you carry those around to use them in the moment, but I usually just come back to my thing, go in there, and they're done, just like that. Now, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here, and you can see I've got my canned coffee right on top of my honey, so I go ahead and collect both of those. Now, in the background, if I aim it just right and move forward just a little bit, I can go ahead and collect all the stuff from my Collectron as well, and then grab my popcorn as well. Now, honey is something I no longer use because honey has been replaced by the coffee. The coffee machine is one of the most powerful things in the entire game now because it will actually boost your action points while you're in the middle of doing something as opposed to only doing it while you're at rest. A great example is when you're at rest and you're not running, your action boy will help you. But you see, it doesn't really tell you that in the card. It says, you know, it'll regenerate faster, but it doesn't say that you have to be standing still, which is an important thing to know about the Action Boy perk over there. Now, also, we've got our little collector on there, and then stuff I don't collect as much, you know, fertilizer, and then, of course, turbo fertilizer, where if you throw it down like a grenade, boom, all your stuff instantly grows. Now, I also kind of split up my different crafting area, and I made a new thing here, a little ukulele, which I really, really like. Let's take a quick look. Little ukulele is what it's called. Very mellow, just chilling, playing my ukulele. And you're like, Kismet, why are you playing it so long? Well, you'll find out here in a second. Gotta wait it out. There we go. All right, well-tuned. Now, well-tuned, doesn't matter which instrument you play, as long as you play it for a little bit. It will give you a buff to your AP regen. So now you're getting plus AP regen plus 25. So now you're boosting that AP regen even more. I try to get as much running drains AP. I try to get as much AP regen as you possibly can because it does affect your ability to do criticals as well as your ability to run while you're in your power armor or out of your power armor. I also decided not to stack these on top of each other. Normally, I put the Vault-Tec one down and then I'll put the scrap box on top of it. But I decided to offset it just because the top of this Vault-Tec thing looks awesome. So very cosmetic reason there. But there we go. We've got our scrap box back here. Let's go ahead and drop some of that stuff in there. I'm actually even going to get rid of that Wendigo thing. Of course, we got the Vault-Tec workbench. And one of the things I discovered by using the fly camera is that it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't work when you're not in the fly camera, or it's a lot harder. But when you're in the fly camera, you can actually stack your punch card on top of the edge of the armor workbench. As you can see right there. See, I just discovered that yesterday when I was redoing my whole base. Again, I did it for about 4 hours. I did record it, by the way, so you're like, oh, Kismet, we missed you building your base. Don't worry, I'm going to turn it into a video, and I'll put it on probably for my patrons first so they can see me do it, and then roll it out to everybody else. I think I might put out a non-commentary version. If you guys want to watch, 3 or 4 hours of me building, you're welcome to go ahead and watch all my mistakes and how I recovered from those mistakes, but I also make a much shorter version of it. Probably, like a vertical version where I just talk about some of the stuff and then some of the tips of it, and then a full, highlight or guide version of what I did and all the things I learned along the way. I learned even, every time I go to rebuild my base, I learn something new like that. So very much useful, I think, because then it's up out of the way, taking less room than I normally would. So I checked all of the benches, by the way. My guy does able to use all of the benches and all of the things. And I try to put them as close together so they use the least amount of space in my base. Now, of course, we also got the ammo box. If you have Fallout First, one of the greatest things in the game right there, everybody. Very, very awesome. I got the armor workbench there. Now, across from here, everybody, we've got, of course, our chemistry station. I love this one. I think it's awesome looking. It's got like a robo brain running it. Super. I know whoever came up with that idea, everybody. Big love to Bethesda for that one. Same thing with the Mr. Fuzzy's workbench. It's pretty cool because you open it up and he like hits him in the nose and then it pops open. One of my favorite workbenches as well. I wish they would come out with some cosmetics for the scrap box. Where's my scrap box cosmetics already? I want to see some of those. Now, of course, we've got this guy, which we'll check him out in a forward. Of course, we got one of my favorite things. This is just a cosmetic item, but it actually does help you, everybody. If you do sit in the hot tub, we'll chill out here for a second. Actually, yeah, we'll sit this way. And then what I can do is I can go to the photo mode right over here and just chill out, right? Just chill out in the background. What a great shot, right? Just me chilling in the hot tub. Hey, who needs to take their clothes off? Doesn't everybody just jump in the hot tub with their clothes on? Now, one of the funny things is you can just sit here, and this is actually going to heal you. So if you actually need healing, you can get in the hot tub, and it will heal you up. As well as one of the things is you will get a buff from that as well. One of the things I wish it would do, though, is the fact that it's a little bit, there we go. It gave me my kindred spirit or my well-rested. It just makes the camera a little bit too close when you're sitting in the hot tub. Because all you can do is kind of look from up above like this. It'd be nice if they kind of backed the camera off a little bit so you could get that same view. Yeah, pretty cool. So now if we go ahead and look at our perks, because you can't use Pip-Boy while you're in there, you can go ahead and see that my well-rested is in there, which is going to be about 1 hour and 59 minutes, which is okay. But if instead of using the hot tub, if I actually use a bed, and you're like, what bed? That's a bed, everybody. I'm going to poke it. Poke, poke. Ah, got me. It basically is like a bed. So it's like you're in there sleeping, or really it looks like you're trying to get out because you're stuck in the, feed me Seymour, Vlina's fly trap there. But if we wait long enough, what we're going to see is we're going to see that buff again pop up. And actually using a bed on the exterior with an ally is your best option. That's because instead of 2 hours of well-rested, you're going to get 3 hours of kindred spirit. Now, kindred spirit is the same thing, going to give you the bonus as well. And let's see if I think my companion might be too far away because I see it said well-rested and not kindred spirit up there as well. Let's go see. Yeah, well rested. So something's going on with my ally over here. Let's go find my ally. I got her really, really far away because she's kind of obnoxious sometimes. She's always up in my business. But let's go ahead and move our ally a little closer. I didn't know that was a thing, as a matter of fact, is the proximity of your ally. If they're too far away, I got to find me a spot for her. What about right there? right there. There we go. And let's try that again. And I didn't even test this, but I'm testing it right now. I didn't realize that if she's too far away, it won't count for some reason, or maybe it's a bug. I don't know. But normally what you want to do is get that kindred spirit. So if you have an ally at your camp and you go ahead and rest in the bed, or in this case, the Venus flytrap, it should give you that kindred spirit. And the same thing with the hot tub, because that's like a bed. At least it thinks it's a bed. We'll see. We'll test it right now and see what happens. Again, it takes like 30 seconds or so for that buff to kick in. Nope, just well rested. So that's actually an issue in my base. Oh, hold on. We got to fix that, because normally I get my kindred spirit from hanging out in the bed. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take her out like this. We're going to go ahead and scrap that. And then we're going to put her back in. Now, whenever you have an issue, everybody, this is in really anything that you do, is you want to go ahead and turn it off and turn it back on, whether it's your phone or something. And then the same thing in your camp. If you're having an issue where she's not registering as an ally, let's actually put her right here. That's a good spot. Right there. Your ally is not registering. Maybe she's not close enough to me. Maybe she's way off over there. And then that's why she's not showing up as close enough. Now, usually what she'll do is reappear when you go ahead and reset that. I know she was wandering around over here in the corner. Where the heck did she go? Where'd you go, girl? Because she should go away and reappear when I put that ally down. Oh, no. She's wandered off. Get out of here, Ragstag. I don't know where she is. Huh. All right, so some little problem there. A little problem there. Hold on, let's scrap that again. Let's go ahead and pull up somebody else. Sam's workbench. I don't even know who Sam is. Let's put his workbench down. Who the heck is Sam? Yeah, my people are not appearing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know who Sam is. Oh, there's somebody. Is your name Sam? Yeah, Sam. Is that a new guy? I don't know. I haven't worked on my allies in forever, everybody. My favorite one is actually the space lady, other than one here. All right, so that is a guy there. I don't know. Maybe he can't find his way up here. Let's scrap that. That's a good one. Oh, look at this little rocket one. That's a spaceship. But the reason why I like the girl is she's a vendor, and she has stuff like Nuka-Cola and stuff like that. Don't put her down before. Maybe they can't make their way up here. I know if I travel away and then travel back, she might be here. Or if I just try to jump to the actual location, like that. Let's see what happens. See if I can get my ally. There we go. Item for ally added. And let's see if she's better off now. Maybe I need to add some stairs. Yeah, I might have to add some stairs for them to get up here. Oh, okay. Okay, we might have an issue of them not being able to get up to my camp. I saw her down there. Well, you know, you got to troubleshoot your camps as you go along. I do find that I run into issues. Let's go ahead and try some stairs. I didn't even notice that was an issue earlier because she was up here when I originally built it. You can see this is just outside the edge of my camp here. I've got this guy right here. Let's go ahead and pull him up there and see if we can go ahead. See me do a little building. There we go. All right, there we go. We add a little concrete stairwell there for them to get up just in case. And we still got our guy there. I kind of feel like everything's good there. I think everybody can get by. All right, so you gotta have a way for them to get up here. And usually what they'll do is they'll just reset back to when you put that down. But for some reason, she's not resetting. Or what also happens is they get stuck under the ground. They get stuck underneath your pillars here. Maybe if I go into my thing. Well, let's continue the tour, and then we'll figure out what's going on with my ally there. in a bit because it does seem like I'm not getting my buff. Now, this is actually the new nuclear test bunker for the shelters. And then over here, we got the Vault Tech utility room. We've got the Forbidden Dig site. We got the Vault server room. We've got the Vault lobby, as well as the atrium. And the main one that I like over here is the Vault quarters. Now, one of the things I did notice, everybody, also while I was building, is the fact that the fluorescent lights are no longer snapping to each other. So I was trying to put my thing back down like I had it before, but it won't do it anymore because the lights don't snap. So when I try to put like the T for Twitch and then try to snap the other letters across, it doesn't work. So I don't know if that's an intentional thing that they did or whatnot. So I had to put it on a sign. I got a chalkboard and put it across the chalkboard, and that seemed to work a bit better. And you see I've got my Vault 45 in there with the Overseer as well. Now, this also is a new one here, is the Vault storage facility, one I hadn't used before, but I really filled it up big time. And I'm going to show you guys all of that. I did work on some of my shelters a little bit as well. Of course, our fusion core charger, always a good thing to have. Another incredibly powerful thing in the game. In here, of course, we've got a little bit of each type of plant. So some gourds there, some potatoes. We might as well grab some of these while we're in here. Like this over here, and grab some corn. Now, again, I have my, if you notice, I'm getting 2 of each thing, and that's because I have my perk of green thumb on. I put it on and never, oh, not that one, and never take it off right here. This, get this as early as you can in the game because this actually can earn you a lot of caps. You can go collect a bunch of corn and razor grain way over here at Sylvia Homestead, all the way down beyond Billing Homestead, right down in here. There's literally about 300-400 caps worth of stuff you can just pick up, sell to the vendor. Boom, you made some money, or even better, make yourself some food and use the buffs from it as well. So as you can see, I've got that there. Now, one of the things that does happen when I am in and out of my camp, I might be off running around with my crew. What happens is this stuff gets damaged. So in this particular build, I thought, okay, well, what I want to do is put a grouping of these separate from where these are at. So I've got 2 of each of these in here. But when I pick up potato, I'm going to get 2 potatoes, right? So say both of these get damaged, I'll need 2 potatoes to repair them. So in this particular one, I made it a little bit bigger as well, as you can see, and I put it more in the back of the base because I'm not using it as much. But I put it there for other people who might need it, and I've got the Nuka-Cola thing. I love that door. That's so good. I love the little sliding thing. Works great. And of course, also I've got my Brahmin feeder, which apparently got destroyed. We're going to have to fix that. There we go. Now we got our Brahmin back. And then we can go ahead and look out. Oh, Brahmin not happy. Now you can try to milk the Brahmin and actually get Brahmin milk as well. Get him going on. Now, there also might be some other damage to my base, and I can go over here and check my camp. Now, I put my camp here, my camp thing on purpose. I actually placed it down in the center. If you look at where I'm building, everybody, I actually offset it back on this particular build. You can see that green edge just goes around there. And so the center of it would actually be off the windmill here, would be right back here. But you can actually move it. After you place it, you can pick it up, and you can move it to another spot in your actual camp. And so I move it way to the front. And the reason why I move it way to the front is so when people teleport in, they end up over there. Or a little bit offset and not end up in a thing. Think about that, everybody. That's almost like a true travel target, okay? So that's where people typically are going to teleport toward. They're not going to teleport exactly each time. I noticed that it does offset. I did like 9 or 10 tests where I went way far away, and then I came back, and I was in my base, and I teleported to my base, and then I went nearby, I went far away. I did a whole bunch of different things and tried to test where you would end up. And depending on where I put that thing is where you end up, right? So in this case, it's going to offset usually right here or over here. And so I did a bunch of tests. So then I will know where people are going to teleport and then say, okay, well, hey, you want to go around this way if you're going to my base. Because number one thing people are teleporting to your base for is for the loot, is for your vendor. So that's my biggest advice, everybody. And again, you see I did this big landing here in the front. I had plenty of room. So I decided, I'm going to do a big landing here so it's not such a struggle to get in and out of my base like before. It was really, really close, and it was kind of hard to get in there. And then I created also multiple levels. And I decided to use these ramps so I could actually use it without having to put a foundation down, because this is both a foundation and a ramp at the same time, which is very, very useful, I think. And again, very weird that my ally is not around. It's kind of freaking me out now. I did see her, again, way over there on the side. Hopefully she'll make her way over there later on. So again, that's all my stuff over there. And of course, one of the things that you might notice is that I don't have my purified water running anymore. And the reason why is right over here, I actually have 30 purified waters running. That's right. I squeezed some more in there. And what they're doing, these are the vintage water cooler. You can find these patterns. I forget where I got this vintage water cooler. I'm sure the chat could help. Where do you get, yeah, Crazy Moo-Moos. Yeah, they're already doing it. Where do you get the vintage water cooler, chat? You just go ahead and let me know in the chat. I forget, everybody. But the vintage water cooler, its advantage is it's basically like a small water extractor, right? And so it's going to extract a maximum of 2 purified water. And that 2 purified water goes faster than if you'd say we're going to do your 5 purified water. So that's going to take several hours. Well, this actually will go faster than that. And since this is 30 times 2, this is 60 purified water right here using 0 power. Because it doesn't require power and it doesn't require all of the space in the area in which I would need to extract that water anymore. So efficiency lies both in the amount you could produce and the size that they take up in your base and the amount of power that you could use. These are amazing. And as the Wasteland Tycoon, everybody, which makes my millions, billions, and trillions of caps and beyond through purified water, I'm always looking at a way of optimizing my base. So I highly recommend if you can get the water through the vintage water cooler, that's the way to do it. Mole Miner Treasure Hunters Holiday Scorched Loot. Thank you, TARDIS. There you go. That's how you get it right there. Or pails or gifts. There you go. That's how you get it. Now you know. So keep an eye out for it. Now, we're going to go and check out some of the shelters as well. And to my crew, just go ahead and do your thing while I'm going ahead and giving out the tour here. I've done a bunch of stuff to the base. Just wanted to share some stuff. Now, one of the things that I use very rarely is my cooking back here. There's a cooking station. I love the chuck wagon. Very, very cool. As well as my power armor. I use that a lot less, so I put that in the back. The thing that I use a lot less than anything is this incredibly terrible ammo converter. It is absolutely awful. It should work like a coin thing, you know, when you go and you take all your coins and you pour it in the thing and it sorts it all, and then boom, you get how much ever cash you get out of it. That's the way that ammo thing should work. You take all your ammo, you throw it in there, it automatically figures out how much it's worth, and then you take it and exchange it for what you need. That is how that should work. And it actually looks like that's how it should work, too. Look, it's actually got like a thing where you pour the ammo in at the top and then does a thing like, see, if I go and do it, look, that's how it's working. You know, you just take it, pour it at the top, and it should sort it based on the size of ammo and all of that. I feel like they should definitely fix that. They should go in and revamp that because it's got a really terrible interface. Like when you go in and try to use the ammo thing, first you got to go into the terminal. Then you got to say, okay, I want to do energy ammo. And you're like, okay, what kind of ammo do you do? Okay, fusion cells or whatever I just clicked on. Right over here. What did I just click on? I don't even know. Let me back up. Plasma cartridges. All right, well, let's say cryo cells. So now you have to sell so many cryo cells. So you got to have like 2,500 cryo cells. And you can, or 100 cryo cells, which basically you get 8,000 points for that. So it's like a point system. So you bring your ammo, you sell it, you get points for it, then you can take it and exchange it for other ammo. You know what's way better? Taking that ammo, selling it in your personal vendor to someone who actually needs that ammo, and then you take that money, that caps from that, and go to someone else's vendor who has the ammo that you need and go buy that. That's like 1,000 times better than this piece of junk machine. And I'm just going to tell it to you straight, even though Bethesda is my sponsor and all that kind of stuff. I tell it to you straight. If it sucks, it sucks. That's just the way it goes. I'm going to tell you how it is, and if they don't like it, hey, I already warned them that's how I am. I tell it to everybody straight. I don't BS nobody. And over here, everybody, of course, we got one of my favorite things in the game, the red rocket. Now, by the way, if this gets destroyed, the rocket actually takes off. Did you know that? It's pretty cool. Now, we've also got another shelter over here. And this is my shelter base, everybody. This is where I have all the shelters in one place. And, of course, I've got the pit shelter, which we're going to actually go check that one out as well. I was working on that one a little bit. Over here, we have the mine shelter entrance. So you can just kind of go over here and act like you're going into the mine, which is super cool. And, of course, the missile silo shelter entrance. Now, we're not going to go into every single one of them, but you're welcome to come over here and check a look at them here on my primary base. And then you're like, Kismet, that's it? That's pretty much it. But I do got the cool little mole rats running up there. Very, very cool. Actually, we can fly up there. One of the cool things about the update that they did, everybody, a bit ago, is the fly camera. So this actually is a fly camera base. So I use the fly camera a lot for the foundation. You know that my foundations are aiming one direction because it's aiming toward the vault, and then some of them are aiming other directions based on what I'm putting down in that thing. But I use the fly camera a lot to work on the foundations. Now, I would suggest to get your foundations down. Now, the number one thing in this particular base that I had to watch out for is stuff that I cannot get rid of, which is this windmill. And then underneath here, you can't even see it because I covered it up, is a tractor down there that you can't take out, which I don't know why you can't take it out. I mean, why not make it marked so I can take it out so I can build my base so I'm not blocked by two big items that are basically taking up a huge chunk of my base. Now, one of the things I did do as a backup, as you can see down here, I do have some other plants, one of each plant over here. So if those get destroyed over there, because there's mobs do spawn from behind my base there a lot, if those do get destroyed over there, guess what? I can come over here and grab it from the alternate side. So you might want to build your garden on one side and then build some backup gardening on the other side so you can pick these up to repair these ones, or vice versa. If these get destroyed, then I can grab the ones in there and then I can repair. Because what happens a lot is that your base gets damaged. Now you don't got those resources. Now you can't pick those resources up. Now you can't repair your base, right? So you have to go and find the thing. So that's what I'm using this kind of part here for, as kind of a backup for my stuff. As well as you can go down there and collect it and do all of that stuff as well. Down there. So again, the fly thing is super cool. And of course, you know, I've got the let them roll fun there. We'll go take a look at my running, glowing guys there. I absolutely love that. I think it's super cool. Good use of mole rats there. 3 glowing mole rats running my power. And that's about 100 power, or it is exactly 100 power. Now, one of the tricky things I did on this one is I will build out my power, and then I will rebuild it again and again and again, reducing how many lines that I have, reducing how many steps between those lines, reducing how many of my power connectors that I need. And I will do that again and again and again until I get down to the most minimum amount that I need. Great example is that this one right here, we've got the central power here. Now, I used a little bit of solar to see if that would work better, and I actually found that having one generator is better, and then I have it offset forward so it has a less chance of getting damaged as well. So you can see that it's running down, and it's actually running down into my generator, and that's why I put it there so that it was nearby, and I could just run a line to it. Now, behind here, I also have a little power connector, and that power connector is sending out wireless power, which is what's powering all of the fluorescent stuff going on over here, and then also the light at the top. So this way, I only need one generator to basically take care of all my power needs, at least on this side. Now, I've also got some lights you can see up there, and so what I did is I ran it this way first, and then I turned it around and I ran it the other way. Because I could go ahead and chain it from up here, and I could run it to my Nuka-Cola. Again, with the fly one, it's really nice, right? You can just get up on top, work all your power, do all of that. So the fly camera is awesome, everybody. I'd highly recommend maybe taking your base down and rebuilding it with the fly camera, because you can build it way more efficiently than, you know, you're trying to climb up there and you're trying to do this kind of stuff. Now, one of the things I did realize also is that the fly camera is not as precise as when you are doing it. Like when I'm picking something up and I'm just trying to nudge it over just a little bit, it's actually better to be in the first person from your particular character. My character's moving around like right now when I'm moving around, than using the fly camera. Fly camera is better for when you're trying to get up there and run lines or try to do stuff like foundations and things like that. I feel like each of them have their pluses and minuses. Obviously, with my character has to climb up there for me to do stuff, which helps you with the vertical camera. And then again, when you're doing that precision of where you want stuff exactly to be, I would definitely be in the first-person camera as well. So you can see I'm chaining it here to the Nuka-Cola sign, and then also hiding back behind here, which is not easy to see, and I hide that stuff on purpose, and I also look at how my lines are running, so they're kind of hidden by that edge, and that's running down here to this power conduit, and that power conduit is lighting up all the lights that are inside here. By the way, there's no, you can clip right through stuff when you are using your fly camera. It's pretty trippy getting inside here. I go, oh God, what the heck is going on in there? But you can clip through stuff. You can see that my lights are lit up, so, you know, a little bit of embellishment. I find lights and stuff like that are embellishment. in what you're doing. So I ran it across there, and again, another one right over here. So I could basically connect it and make that distance there. And then it goes down and it connects itself to my fusion. So now my fusion thing is lit up. And then as it goes across there, it will go from my fusion thing up to the light. And then, of course, the light is then bringing it down. And a very great use of conduits, everybody. I thought I used little conduits in the space. Now, one of the things that does happen as well, everybody, I have found that when you attach things to the side of foundations, that's it. They're stuck. So you have to take the foundation out, then put the foundation back in again, and then move that S a little bit more over. And then if you don't like it, you take the foundation out, put it back down again. You got to do that kind of back and forth. Exactly the same thing with this right here. If you notice that I can't actually grab the items that are on the side of the foundation for some reason, I feel like that is something that needs to be fixed. In the game, like I can't grab the friends welcome. I can only grab the actual foundation, which is a bummer because I would love to grab this and move that over here so it's a little bit more hidden and the line was running straight down. But I did notice also that it had a bit trouble connecting. So down here is a conduit connector, everybody, down at the bottom. And what I did is I put the conduit in first and then put the foundations in after that. I had them in first, then I took the foundations out, ran the conduit, moved all this stuff out, of course, all of the buffs out, ran the conduit behind, and then reworked my power system. So this right here is actually causing wireless power. Why do I want wireless power? Well, that's lighting up my fluorescence, and it's lighting up my klaxon light and my friends welcome. Not the Slocum Joe, by the way. The Slocum Joe automatically lights itself, which is pretty cool. You actually don't need power to make that light up. It does it on its own. And then also, so that it's also powering up my little vending machine here. So it's making little, vending machine noises as it does right over there. And then also you can see that conduit running behind there like this all the way over here. And then you can see I've got a little connector there, which is also sending that wireless power to the L, the A, and the I. Again, you want to start with the in piece over here. And so that's a little round piece with a little bit of a pipe. And then you kind of have to angle it in such a way that you can just connect the other pipes to the side, and then you can just connect them along. And then I connected another one of those on the other side so I could run it to that wireless power. And then thus it's getting all of my stuff. So at nighttime, this will all be lit up. It's actually lit up right now too, but it'll be lit up as well. And of course, it's chaining that power all the way back. Now, another way it's chaining is that it's going from my post here, my street lamp, is actually going to the actual sign here for the Nuka-Cola. Now, I'm always looking for a more improved Kismet kill box. That's one of my signature things. And so I decided, hey, wait, I could use the actual billboard, not only for a cool billboard here in my base, but I could also use it as a Kismet kill box. You can see I've got turrets on all four sides. Now, one of the things about these turrets is they take no power, and they are these are the heavy ones. The heavy machine gun, and I'm using the red paint too, which I really like. And they have other ones too, which are really awesome. I was kind of tempted to use the Enclave ones, but I like the red ones. The red ones are awesome. Notice that I've got them way on the edge so they can shoot straight down, and they also are centralized in the middle of my base, so they can basically shoot anywhere in the base, and they're elevated as well, so they can shoot way back there. Now, the only places that it can't shoot is around the back here. Sometimes stuff spawns back here. One of the biggest problems with the turrets that I've found in the bases, everybody, is that the turrets get damaged or destroyed, and then you can't repair them. Even though you say repair my entire base, it doesn't actually repair the turret. So wherever you put your turrets, I suggest to set them on something. Like I've got them set on the top of this billboard. So if I can't fix them, what I would do is take the billboard out, which sometimes, not every time, but most of the time, will actually take the turrets out as well. And so those turrets will come out, then you can put it back in and do it. I'm always looking for workarounds on, the shortcomings of the building system in 76. Now, they've improved it greatly over the way it used to be. But it still does have all those little quirks that you have to look out for. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys here in the stream. Give you some Kismet tips on how to fix that. And so there we go. And then so the same thing here. Now I've connected it here. Now I've got these lights here for a reason. Because they're lighting up this area over here. This light over here is lighting up over here where all the buffs. And of course over here where the vendor is. We've got a light over here, which is lighting up this area where all my collection stuff is. And of course, I've got more collection stuff down there and then over there in the corner. And this one's lighting up, of course, where it is. So it actually does serve a purpose. They're not just there just to run the lines. They're there to actually light up those particular areas as well. And of course, that's a lot of working and figuring out where you want it and where you want the benches and how you're going to light it and how you're going to run all your lines and all that stuff. Now, also, between chaining over to the different lights is also chaining down and making my popcorn machine work, as well as chaining down from up there and making my decontamination shower work as well. So again, that's probably one of the trickiest things, is getting your power run as efficiently as possible. And you can see that this is running just directly to here. I didn't have to put in any in-betweens or anything like that. And I've tried it a bunch of different ways until I finally got it the way that it is now, which is very, very optimized. Now, I could actually eliminate the conduit right now, and I probably will, but I left it in there just to show you that you can actually use conduits for something. But I feel like the conduit is less efficient than, and I will go fix this thing over here too. I will take that out eventually as well, and I'll move it over here, but I just ran out of time. So what I'll do is I'll take out that foundation. I'll take out this foundation. I'll probably move, disconnect my lamp here. I'll move it back. And then I'll put this right here, or down further, or down in such a way where you can't see the line as much. And then I will run it way down so that you can't see the lines. The whole thing is you're trying to hide those lines as much as you can. The power lines, at least I like to try to hide them. And that's because I've got a power pole over here, and I could go ahead and run that power pole down to a connector just as easy right here over here. Or I could use a, now what would be great, everybody, one of the things that I would love is to have both a power connector and a light at the same time. If they add that in the atomic shop, bro, I'm buying that in a second. This way, if you had something like this, right, that was both a wireless power transmitter, because these are power pylons. The power pylons are wireless transmit. Same thing with the power conduits and so on. All of these here are wireless, as well as when you're doing your actual, what I call actual conduits. These are called power pylons, right? Those are pylons, and this is called conduit, but it's really like more of a power pylon connector is what I consider those to be. But these are actual conduits. Conduits are actually, if you ever worked at anywhere above your ceiling up there, everybody, there are these pipes. And sometimes they're real small, and sometimes they're much bigger, like gigantic pipes like this. And they're called conduits. And a lot of times, back in the day, they would run the Ethernet cables through there, phone lines, all sorts of stuff through those conduits, and probably still have it in your work building right now, where they're running all of those lines through those conduits to protect them, but also to manage them much easier. So they can just run them in one conduit. They're not going to get, no water's going to get on them. They're not going to get damaged. They'll be insulated in there. And that's basically what this is. And so these little conduit lines over here are basically running power inside there, very much like a cord you would have, but they're made out of metal, just to protect the stuff inside there, also to insulate them so you don't, electrocute yourself. That's always a good thing. And most of those conduits, by the way, they're in your walls too. So they're in your walls where they're running all the power lines and whatnot. If you don't know how construction works, if you've never seen inside your walls or how all your power is connected in your house, that's what these are. And so those are on that system. Now, I think they're among the worst thing in the game. They do not work the way you would think they should work. And if I could teach you one thing about conduits, everybody, if you do want to try to use conduits, is there is one piece that is kind of rules them all. That is the best conduit piece here. Let me see if I can find it. Let me move it over here so we can see it. The best conduit piece is actually the vertical piece. That's not it. Let's find it here. There it is right here. This is actually the best piece. Why is it the best piece? Because it actually can go through the sides of buildings. So if I was going to try to bring power from the outside, say into here, what I would do is I'd put this conduit on the outside like this. And if you notice, it doesn't go red when you do that. So you can actually go through a building and bring the power from outside inside. Now, everything that I'm showing you right now, everybody, on the bulk of it, also works in Fallout 4. So I'm both showing you how to do it in Fallout 76 and in Fallout 4. So if you do have builds in Fallout 4, this conduit is amazing for that. It allows you to connect from inside to outside or outside to inside. That's what I use it for the most, and it is super useful. Even if you just, running just that one item and you connect the line to it and you run it inside and then keep it going inside via straight line. So There we go, everybody. That's basically how I ran my power and the reasons why I ran all that power. My guy's just moving around. I thought I was using the fly camera there. There we go. All right. Yeah, so also, by the way, a great trick is to use your Alt and your Control to go up and down while you're using your fly camera. I learned that very well. It actually tells you right there, but it took me a while to figure it out. Of course, you got just to read, Kismet. Just read. So the free cam is awesome. I agree, Flex. I agree. It does really help you a lot. It helped me a lot in this particular base. Now, when I started this base, it's what I call the Rosetta Stone or your starting point. When I started this base, I started right here. This is the first foundation. Now, why did I put that one down first? And that's because I can't clip through this object. And this object is sucking up a lot of the part of my base. I can't get rid of it. I can't remove it. And it is taking up the part of my base that I need to kind of work around. So I started with that object first, as well as the tractor over here. And I kind of reverse engineered how high up do I need to be so I can go through that tractor. How close can I get to the edge here? And I did this for an hour, just the foundations. Just going, okay, how close can I get? Can I get a little closer? Can I get a little closer? Well, how offset am I from the front? How many more can I fit in the front? How many more can I fit in the back? Do I want this to be on the back side of the base, or do I want these plants to be on the front side and push the front side up? And I tried it up closer. I tried it further back. I tried it somewhere in between. I tried a whole bunch of different times, and I kept putting down my camp again and again just to pick everything up. Instead of taking everything out, you don't have to take everything out, but just go in there and place your camp back down again. Make sure you're on the same camp, and then boom, it'll let you, it'll pick everything up, and then you can place it all back down again, which I really like. So I decided that I wanted it to be on the back side, and I want it to be in this direction. And so I got this one set. And by the way, it was actually much lower when I did it. And that's because when you're putting that foundation down right there, it's actually going to be down at the ground level because it's actually got to be in the ground for it to work. So it was about halfway down than where it is right now. And you're like, well, okay, man, how'd you get it up to there? Well, what I did is I built it out so it goes all the way back to the back corner to the highest edge, which is right here. So this is actually the one that set the height. That's the one that set the starting point. And then I ran it all the way back here. And then it was too low. It was actually in the ground, like you could barely see half of it. Then what I did is I clicked on it. It automatically popped it up because I removed the ones around it. I clicked on it. Boop, it popped it up to its level, but kept it in the same exact position, right? You got to be very careful when you do that. So it just pops straight up. And doesn't get moved, right? And so it pops straight up again. And then you know what I did is I took all the other stuff out and I used this one as the starter. And then I backed my way up all the way and filled the things back up again. And I don't put the cosmetic parts in until after I kind of get the gist of where I want my foundations first. And then I come back and I actually always leave one because, you don't want to lose your grid. And then I went back in and I added them all back in with the Vault Tech look to them. You can also go in and, kind of switch them out by hitting R and then hit T to replace it like that. Except for that takes like 10,000 times longer than if you just went in and then took that particular one out. Like in this case, I can go ahead and modify it, or I can just go ahead and say, you know what, store that into the thing, store it in there. And then go to my stored one and then pick what I want by scrolling through all of these. And of course, you have a bunch of different types of carpets and things that you can use from, including, by the way, some of the ones that I'm using, which I forgot to mention, some of the ones that I'm using in my farm there. Let me go back and find it here. There it is, which is actually a farm garden. This is actually one you can unlock on Minerva. Incredibly powerful for your base. So it's actually a foundation that actually allows you to farm. That's what that is right there. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. So it's actually faster, I find, to go ahead and just find the thing that you want. Like in this case, I want to go ahead and find the Vault Tech. I'm going to align it again. And I find the free camera here sometimes to be a little awkward to get it to do it. I find that if you kind of go halfway down the foundation and just kind of work it a little bit there, it'll suddenly snap in like it did there. Notice how it looked like it wasn't going to work? And then when I move my little, dot around, and then all of a sudden, okay, now I'm good, right? So definitely want to work that as well. I also put these down in such a way that I really nudged them forward and kept moving them around. I did not use a fly camera for that. I definitely suggest that you go to your first-person camera so that you can fine-tune exactly how that lines up to the lip of the edge so that you're not, you're not falling into there all the time, or people who are running in your base are not falling in there. Same thing here with the missile silo. I did move that up and then nudge it. And then sometimes it'll go whoop and go up on top of the thing. You're, oh, wait, no, hold on. Then bring it down and you just kind of nudge it. And you put it down. Sometimes if it's not doing what you want to do, here's what you do. You pick it up, you move it real far away, and then you go ahead and bring it back again. And that helps a lot as well. That kind of nudging, until you get it just the way you want it, just like that. So very nice. There you go. Gives you an idea of that. And I think that's it. I think we pretty much did the mega base. So I hope you guys enjoyed that tour of the Kismet Tycoon HQ mega base. Now, I did some work also inside my vault here. I want to go ahead and show you guys a little bit of that. There's a mega kill box right there, everybody. That's a big boy. Up to level 7 in Mech Arena. Look at you go, Les. We should do some TV2. Hey, I want to do some custom battles. I want to get some guild going. We're going to do this Saturday after Valheim. And you're like, well, Kismet, fill out your shelter. You mean more than that, where it's maxed out? Now, this is how this kind of stuff starts, everybody. I came in here to put my new suit over here. I know it looks like my suit, doesn't it? That's actually in the game. Again, everybody, I feel like just like they have the kill box in the game. They have an area in the box that's a kill box, and then they have a suit with a red tie and a blue suit. They don't have the yellow shirt, but I feel like they're like doing an homage to me without telling me. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? That looks pretty much like my suit, everybody. They just added this recently to the game. So I did put the yellow fedora on there. I got to find a new yellow fedora because I don't want to use mine. I like to have mine on me. My guy's rocking it. But I got to find me a new yellow fedora to put on there, and maybe some fashionable glasses as well. Just have it in the corner, which I think is cool. So I started with that, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna make that suit there. And I'm like, you know what? I'm also going to put my Vault-Tec suit up because I got all the different suits, right? Vault-Tec, 51, 76, and of course 94. The suits that you can get. Now, you can only have 5 mannequins, which sucks because, I'm the type of person that I would put like 100 mannequins and put every single different outfit, kind of like you can do in Fallout 4. Because you can have unlimited, basically, amount of mannequins. Eventually, you'll run out of space, but you can always take that cap off, too, if you want, via mods in Fallout 4. But as you can see, I have a bunch of posters and all sorts of cool stuff up here. So I started doing those 2 things. And then I thought, well, I got a bunch of new stuff. Why don't I put my new stuff down? So, I got my rack out, my comic rack, and my bobblehead thing, so I can put my bobbleheads in there, and so on. And I usually do this, and then I realize that it's taking up my inventory because it doesn't come out of your inventory. I really feel like they got to fix that container problem. Like, when I put it in the magazine rack, I should not see it in my general stash. Because this way it's always there at the top of my stash, and it's basically causing clutter when I'm trying to get stuff in and out of my stash. It's actually a terrible idea. Fallout 4 works much better where when you put stuff in the bobblehead thing, it doesn't also show up in your stash. I feel like that is something they could definitely work on. That'd be a great improvement to where you could actually put it in each thing, and each thing is its own container. Another thing that I would do in Fallout 4, and for those who have watched me play, know that I have different boxes for different things. Like I'll put armor in one, I'll put notes in another, I'll put a thing in there. Instead of putting it all in one container where, all of a sudden you got this massive list of things, you put them in separate containers because then you only see what's in that container, right? You don't see what's in all the other containers like you do in 76. So, and I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's like a technical problem or some way of managing it easier or something. I don't know who came up with that idea. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think they could have done a much better idea with that. And of course, I have all my buffs in here as well. So I started with that, right? And I thought, okay, I'm going to fix that up a little bit. And then I said, you know what? I got some new tubes as well. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add all my tubes in here and add all my peeps in the tubes. Put down some freaky rugs and stuff like that. Get my alien guy over there, kind of rework this whole room. And I said, okay, I'm just going to put those down. I said, you know what? I want to get my beer steins down too. So I started doing my beer steins. And then look what you guys have done now. You've got me addicted to Foshnot. So I had to put down all my Foshnot masks that I got. And put them in this display case. I blame all you guys in the chat for getting me hooked on that Foshnot now. You can see I've got the Enclave laser turret up there because it's just cool looking. and so on. I really love these things as well, by the way, everybody. This is a really awesome one that you definitely want to add to your repertoire. The Vault Power Bank. It gives 12 power, which is usually just about enough. You can attach it to the wall, and then you can power turrets and other fun things from it very easily without having to run a ton of wires. And you can see I've got my Enclave thing over here, which is super cool. Oh, is that not plugged in? Hold on, I gotta... Oh, yeah, I forgot to plug that back in. I was moving all this stuff around. Let me go ahead and... I took the power connector out. Hold on a sec. Now, I like to use the fancy ones here. The ones that are like the Nuka-Cola ones. So I gotta go ahead and run that to there. There we go. Now it's working. Because it uses wireless power. It doesn't use a wire to run. And then we got our Enclave plotting table. We can turn that on and off, which is super cool. And of course, I have all the stash boxes in here too. Every single stash box that I have is in here. This is like a collector's dream. Look at that. Scorchbeast Queen. Now, there's a lot more stuff you can put in here, but I've basically maxed this out time and time again, and I have to make tough choices as to what I want in and what I don't want in. I also just realized that that some of my my things are not here. There's a blue glowy one I don't see right there. Now, one of the things is trying to remember, because look how much stuff they've added to the game, everybody. They have added, if you haven't played the game in a while, there they are. There's my Steins there. They have added so much stuff. So I thought I would take these Steins and put them in my Stein, holding thing, except for I realized that that's not how these work. You can't pick those up and put those in your inventory to do it. You got to have ones that actually are in your inventory to put them in there. So you can see I have a whole bunch of different ones that I've unlocked. There it is. That's the one I'm missing. And then one of the tricks is try to get it up on the table. There we go. We'll put that in there. And it's cool because it's like glowy. Let's see what else we got here. Do I have that one? Yes, I have that one in the background. I think it was just that one that I had moved. What's this one? Oh, it's like a skull one. Oh, again, see, I get new stuff and I don't even know. I don't even know that I have that new stuff. Skippy's thermos. So yeah, I get this new stuff. I don't even know. So I just kind of throw all my beer steins up on this cool kind of alien table. Oh, I feel like I got to come back and rework all of that. And there's a Nuka-Cola one, see? And again, I just have all my beer steins sitting on there and whatnot. And then there's just not enough room in here to do everything that you want to do. So I did a bit of that, and I got a bit obsessed with that. And then I'm like, well, my thing's basically maxed now. I can't add much more to it. You can see I've got this back here all going. One of my favorite things about this area, by the way, is that it actually has a built-in fish tank. You don't add that, everybody. That's actually in the shelter itself, which is super cool, which is why I picked this shelter. Over here, of course, in the back, we've got our toilets and stuff. I had this in here before. And of course, all the stuff you don't want people to see, where all the toilets are and, your washer, dryer, all that stuff. And then I've got a leak here. So I put the little machine here, like I have to keep picking up that leak and stuff. And again, more of the cool stash box. I love the stash box because it slides up out of there. It's a Brotherhood stash box, and it will slide down here in a minute after a certain timeout, like that as I roll out. I've got the other stash here. I've got the Brotherhood stash. These are all just stash boxes. They're just different looking stash boxes. I've got some topiaries back here, some little worms, which are creepy as could be. Little worms going in there. The alien bed there, the cryo bed down here. And again, a whole bunch of other random stuff up here. The alien power, of course, there's my guys running in there again. Up there, I got a little Vault Tech thing, a little reclining chair, which I didn't even realize I had, which is super cool. My dude's just going to put his feet up and chill in his reclining chair. Now, one of the things also is it's hard to see your character sometimes. Again, I feel like when you're sitting, the camera should be back a little bit more, but just basically me chilling, looking at the stuff, right? In there. And you can see I've got on my power run at the top and all of that. And I can rework all of that stuff now that I've learned even more stuff. I've also got a bunch of thrones and stuff down here at the bottom that I have, but that's actually not all of them. Bunch of other stuff up here. This is actually power armor thing here. And then, of course, my kids' room. I got to have those Vault kids back here. They got their little play area they can go in and play in there. A bunch of beds, a bunch of different musical instruments. all the way around so they can, have a little jam session up here, piano, and whatnot. And then in the back here is kind of like a storage area where I have all this stuff, like big power right there, which I'm running and connecting to a light up there. I don't know why my light is not working right now. Sometimes these lights, they don't work. For some reason, I have no idea. And then in the back here, we've got, a little bit of storage like you might have left over, a little tent in the back there, just to fill in those areas. And so this is my primary shelter that I use for me coming in and out. Now, when I'm AFK, waiting to collect resources or something like that, I typically be over here in my bed, and that's why I have it say Kismet is AFK. So if you come in here and find me ever sleeping in the bed, you know that I'm just AFK, letting my resources build up over time, especially lead and things like that, which is another thing that we're going to talk about today. Again, if you're part of my crew, everybody, go do your thing, because I'm going to be, doing a big tour here. So speaking of cool camps right there, missed my Hellcat armor. I gotta get working on that again. So I'm going to run back out again, everybody. Oh, I could have done it in there too. I'll show you out here and then also show you inside. We'll go back in. So you can see that what I've done is I've done nested shelters. And that's what I was also working on top of redoing my base. I was working on this. So I spent about, I don't know, 6-7 hours just working on all this stuff, redoing it. Because once you start, that's it. You got to go too. Now, this is a new one I have here, the Vault Storage Facility. And then over here, I also have the new nuclear test bunker shelter. Now, all these shelters are individual. Each one you can build separately, and you can also build free of the constraints that you have in the open world, right? You can actually turn snapping off and just make stuff float in the air if you want to. It's up to you. It's your thing. Now, the first thing we're going to take a look at is the nuclear test bunker, and then we're going to come back and we're going to look at this storage facility, which is awesome, by the way. I really like that one. And I like the fact that it's Vault Tech too. But we're going to go take a look at the new nuclear bunker as well. Let me catch up a little bit on the chat while we're loading. Kismet, so this is where you were doing when I was joining. Yes, Ice Code Killer. I just mentioned that at the top of the stream. I was rebuilding it, and I saw you. I went back and looked who it was, because I was recording while I was building. And I went back and gave you a shout out at the top of the stream. Frostwrath got to see the first iteration of my new base. So yes, in here, everybody, you got a little test site. You can press this button, and it detonates a nuke. So cool, everybody. Again, great, well thought out. Again, you can build this all out however you want. There's a couple rooms down below where you can go ahead and build out a bunch of stuff down here as well. And build it to your heart's content. Now, remember, each shelter is separate, has its own separate amount of stuff that you can put in it. And you can see that I like to press the limits of each and everything that I can do. Also, over here, you can control the panel. If you want to, by the way, you can take everything out just by hitting scrap all on these little panels, which is something I forgot about until I discovered it while I was working on my camp. It's like, oh, yeah, there's a little scrap all function there. A little inlet here, and then, of course, back up out of the shelter. And I try to put it in such a way that it actually looked like you would go down into the shelter as well. You just killed Area 51? I know, rip, everybody. I just wiped them out. How do you go AFK without being kicked for idling? You wait, you set a timer every 25 minutes. You just get your character back out, and then you put it back in again. It's about 25 minutes before you get kicked. It's really 30 minutes, but it's 25 minutes before your resources come up. Most of your resources. Like, great example, when I'm waiting for lead in my other camp, it's basically 25 minutes before it shows up. Oh, I thought someone shot off a nuke. I thought I heard a nuke. One of the cool things, by the way, when you guys do nuke the area by the mole rat, right, to do the Ultrasight Titan, it actually shows up right over that mountain. So when I'm sitting in my hot tub, I took a bunch of pictures. Somebody did it while I was in the middle of building my camp. And then also did it last week as well, where you shoot a nuke off right there, and I'm just sitting in my hot tub with this nuke going off in the background. Just so awesome. Such a great shot. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about nesting your shelters, all right? I'm giving you all sorts of awesome tips today. Hope you guys are enjoying this epic tour that I'm doing. Let's talk about nesting your shelters. So one of the things that you can do is you can put your shelters in your shelters. So this is my primary shelter, my quarters shelter. And so what I've done is I've put one right here. And this is the vault storage facility entrance. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that shelter, right? So I went into a shelter, and then I've gone into another shelter. Now, I could have went also just straight to it on the outside there. But you can see that this is going to take a minute to load because this is a lot of stuff. You're going to see some stuff fill in over here. And you can see I've got even more mannequins. And this mannequin has my silver shroud, and it also has my outfit. But also, again, this stuff shows up in your inventory, in your stash, which is what makes it super annoying instead of being separate. I also don't think it should count toward your stash as well. I think it should count toward its own inventory as well. And you can see I've got all the basic stuff in here in case I need to change my my perks and my sets, my perk cards. And of course, all the standard, stuff that you might need over there. Oh, I just realized I didn't probably put any cooking down in here, but you can see I've got my storage boxes and all that, just a little embellishment there. And then I thought, well, I've got all this new stuff that I've got. What is all the new stuff that I've got? So this is what I did just yesterday. I went through and I filled this whole entire area in. You can see it now. If I'm sitting in here and you see it, I'm AFK, baby. Why does it have to be so difficult about it? My server is temporarily disabled. Now, that usually happens when you get stuck, everybody. When you get stuck, you try to get into bed. I didn't try to get into bed. I didn't try to go in there. I just came in here, and now it's just, like, disabled. Let me know if you guys are on my server and if you got disabled as well. So, yeah, I said there's a TV fish tank. Yes, I did see that, Flux. I did see that. Happened to you, too? All right, good. It's not just me. We'll see if we get kicked here in a second, and if not, we'll jump out and we'll go to another server, and I'll come back and do a tour. But one of the things that I did do is I did get a bunch of stuff that I have not even looked at yet. And that's from the Nuka-Cola stuff that we got. We also got stuff from events, stuff I got from the Atomic Shop. Now, you always keep your stuff from Atomic Shop, by the way. If you buy stuff in the Atomic Shop, yeah, busted, then you get to keep that. Even if you start over again, which I did. I've started over now. See, I knew that was coming. I've started over now 6 times. This is my 6th character. And every time I start over, I actually delete my previous character, along with all of the achievements, every recipe, every drop, all of the resources, everything. All of it. Gone. And start again, because that's hardcore. But I do get to keep my progress. So if I did progress my legendary perks, I do have all of them unlocked, because I've been over level 300. So it does unlock all of my legendary perks. I use them right at the very beginning of the game, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, all of the stuff that you did purchase in the Atomic Shop, you get to keep that. But any recipe that you got in-game or you earn through events, you will not have those. You have to earn those again. Great examples like the Pioneer Scouts, right? I don't have all my Pioneer Scouts stuff anymore. That's because I restarted and hadn't gone and done it again. So just be wary of that if you do have that problem. What? Put me outside Vault 76. That's freaky. And then it won't let me place my camp. Somebody's in my camp spot. Everybody's always camping my camp spot over there. All right, everybody. I'm going to jump servers a few times until I find I can get my camp back again. I guess my camp spot's getting real popular. But I actually, before I was starting the stream, I probably flipped about 10 servers before it let me bring it up. I'm always like trying to prep stuff ahead of time for the stream. I always have like a goal or something I'm going to do. Now, I should be working on my dailies and all of that. And we've been at this for about an hour now, taking a tour. I'm trying to finish the tour here so we can get to actually playing and blowing some stuff up, get my dailies going. Crazy Moo Moo Jazz Band right there about it. They actually disabled that event, by the way, because it was broken. Broken and probably still is broken. All right, let's see this again. I got my camp now. Yes, all right, here we go. Let's go ahead and back to my camp, and I'll run you guys in. So, again, the catalyst for this was the fact that I no longer needed the water in this location. I no longer needed to put my purified waters down. Now, I find the medium ones, if you're using those purified waters, if you don't have the water cooler, the medium ones are actually more space efficient and also efficient for your overall build size. Now, notice where I teleported in right there. And I moved away a little bit so I don't accidentally get stuck under the thing. If you do get stuck under the thing in someone's base, just either teleport to that base or teleport somewhere else nearby and then run over. That's what I do. I get stuck in people's bases all the time. I always think about where this thing is every time so that people don't get stuck underneath there. And that's what is the catalyst for me redoing the entire base. Now, you notice I have a lot of the same similar stuff. I have my vault because I love the vault thing. I have my stuff because all of that stuff worked really, really well in the camp and helps people who are coming over here who need resources, who need to use benches, who want to collect resources. I don't lock any of my stuff as well. So if you guys need some popcorn, come over here, grab some popcorn. You need some coffee, grab some. You want some purified water? Boom, that's what it's there for. Not just for me, it's for everybody.
Hey there.
Hey, there you are, Daphne. All right, Daphne's back. Well, hey, that's probably what's wrong with that server. Now, let's do this again. We're going to check the hot tub. Now, I know it works up there because I've done it before. Well, let's go ahead and pop in the hot tub. We've got our ally nearby now, and let's see if this server is going to be working properly. And what we're looking for is if it gives me well-rested or does it give me kindred spirit, right? Because it should give me kindred spirit because I have my ally down, and certain allies will actually give you an extra hour worth of bonus XP. Whether you're in your bed or in the hot tub. So let's see if it's working. Now, I'll test them both just to make sure that it is working. If this one says kindred spirit, then we know the other one's going to do it because I've done it on that one a million times. I've done it on the bed a million times. It depends on what type of bed you have, too. You have a junky bed? Yeah, see, it just says well rested.
Most of the day. Leaves more time for a crime fight.
So that's busted.
No, of course.
That's busted. Let's go up here into my thing, and let's see if it gives me kindred spirit. And this would be something that I would give them going. Yes, I did see that stuff. Oh, if you have an option to get the coffee machine, everybody right now, if it's in the atomic shop, like Thurbricks is saying, that is the highest recommend I could give. That coffee is awesome. Not only can you get it for yourself, but you can also sell it to other people who don't have the ability to get it in the atomic shop and help them out and help yourself out at the same time. Earn yourself some caps. All right, let's see. Yes, there it is, kindred spirit. So that's the thing that I wanted to test. Does the hot tub give you a kindred spirit? And the answer is no. Your beds are the only thing that give you kindred spirit, that extra hour worth of stuff. So there we go. So we know it is working now because it wasn't working before with our bed. Because this is actually a bed, everybody, not an evil plant trying to eat you, though it does do that. Oh, there she goes. Poof! And now she turned into the inspector. Oh, she's too close to the thing. Let me help you out, girl. Hold on. If I see that happen, I'll move it forward so she doesn't get stuck and she can, wander around and try to get out of there. Are you stuck over there, girl? Yeah, it looks like she's stuck. All right. Let's go ahead and move you over here. Let's put you over here so you got plenty of room to walk around. She's not getting stuck. See, I like to let her walk around. Same thing with your moo-moo. Put your moo-moo out there where he can walk around, or she, whatever, can walk around, and so on. Whoa. She's magical. See how she was floating back to the thing? One of the things I don't like about the NPCs is they talk way too much, especially the robots. The robots are so obnoxious. The robots in there, they are the worst, everybody. All right, back to the tour. Let's get to it. All right. Now, nesting your shelters. That's what we're going to work on. You already bought it? I don't blame you. Yeah, I'm going to look in the atomic shop after we're done with our tour here. And show you guys what I did. Okay, so there we go. Now, I hope it's not me breaking the server. I guess we'll find out here in a second. All right, so in the Vault Tech, or the Vault Secure Storage Facility, let's go. I love this one because it's so massive, everybody. It's absolutely massive. So we'll wait for everything to load. Hopefully the server doesn't crash out again. I don't know if that was me, but it could have been because I got a lot of stuff in here. Wait till you see how much stuff is in here. So again, I put the bed in there just in case I come in here in AFK right there. Now, also what I did is I put the ability to go back, the quarter shelter, to go back where I just was. So if I want to go, if I'm in here doing something and I want to jump back, I can do that. But what I wanted to do is, because it's a storage facility, so what I wanted it to look like is that it was like Vault Tech storage facility. So Vault Tech is storing all of the extra stuff that they're not currently using right now, right? So what I did is I put a bunch of couches down, things that I hadn't put down before that I haven't seen or maybe just don't remember putting down. I think I put this barrel down before. That's where I found the ukulele as well in there. And a few things that I am not using in any other base, including this really cool Nuka-Cola train set, which I didn't even realize I had. Very, very cool. We've got the dart machine there. We have a whole bunch of Christmas stuff that I unlocked, including Rudolph there. Again, it looks like probably looks like your garage, or looks like your storage unit, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. And of course, all the other stuff up on the walls here. And I just tried to really make it look like something, you know, you put all the rugs down so you could see all the rugs. And this is a great kind of reference location where you can go in and say, okay, what are all the signs that I can put down? What are the different drapes and carpets and other stuff that we got, of course, from the event? Now, there's a whole bunch of stuff I still haven't unlocked. So not only does it show me the stuff I have, but it also shows me the stuff I still need to go unlock. So Nuka World, I still got a whole bunch of those to do. And I have all the different Christmas trees. And then we got Night of the Fish Revenge and some new ones there that I hadn't put down before, Fighting Furies. And then, of course, over here, the Museum of Technology. And you can see I'm using that power. We got Santa in the wall there. Kind of a not so good one, but turn it on fire, which I think is super cool. And then activate. He makes a noise. He makes a noise. I love things where you can activate it. So you can turn the lights on and off. This one's got a little thing going around the bottom. Also, I've got all the little like mini village stuff down here. And of course, the snow globes from the Nuka-Cade, the Nuka launcher, the spin the wheel, and Tunnel Love. I got an Easter egg there. I got a bunch of lawn gnomes. So again, like stuff you would find in someone's, like, you know, after the holiday, they would then put it away in their garage, or they put it away somewhere. So this is like basically one of my gigantic garages of stuff. Now, other stuff we got, the ticket booth, which I absolutely love. It reminds me of my ticket booth that I have in the Kismet Love Train at the very end, where I'm sitting in the booth. I definitely want to, you know, make it look like that at some point. We got Cappy, of course, in there. And, of course, Bottle and Cappy has balloons. A whole bunch of Nuka World stuff, including the ability to have all the vending machines that you have at Nuka World. You can get those as rewards, along with all this stuff along here. Now, some things are fairly rare, everybody, that you do. And this is something I didn't even know I had, everybody. Did you know there's actually a tire swing in the game? I didn't know it till I figured it out. Did you know there was a tire swing, everybody? I had no idea. And I had already had it unlocked. Who knows how long I've had that unlocked? Who knows where that came from? Is that a recent thing? Let me know in the chat. Is that a recent thing they put in the Atomic Shop? Or has that been in the game for years? I have no idea. And again, this vendor is really annoying, so I don't like that vendor. I've got the cool kind of Christmassy vendor in here as well. Really cool kind of thing where you can stack all your stuff on there. And so on. And all of this Nuka World stuff. Different monuments. I got Nuka World up on the corner there. And again, I was just absolutely going to town on all of this stuff. Now, this one over here is a fairly rare one. And why is it rare and why is it awesome? Because if you are a type of person that likes to keep your radiation way down, you can use this, as well as I have the meteor. These are among the rarest things in the game, everybody, and the most sought after for the people who do use the bloodied set. I don't use the bloodied set, but there we go. Now, this is also from the Mothman thing, which I didn't realize I even had, which is the Mothman throne, which is pretty cool. I can be chilling out on my throne. And I have a bunch of other thrones, too, from Granach and all of that as well. And then, of course, we got the effigy here from Foshnot as well. And then, of course, my ability to go to the pit, and then also my ability to go to that nuclear test bunker, which we saw earlier. And a few chairs I just put back here that I really like those chairs, and I thought, I might want to see that. Also, a toilet that's a pristine toilet versus one of the broken toilets as well. Love to get a pristine tub as well. And, of course, also the safe stash in here, which is another thing that you do unlock in the game. Also, a really cool trash bin. Which is basically a stash. You just act like you put it in there. Put my plant in there because I love that plant. I think it looks great. Now, again, I got all the Nuka-Cola stuff along with different posters. I've got Bottle there. This is a freaky monster here, which is the Titan plushie. The Ultrasight Titan, I believe that is. And, you know, different roller coasters, different little knickknacks. Bottle and Cappy on the roller coaster there. This is actually a wind-up. See, I love all the interactive stuff. There, and then Bottle. And he walks right in place. He doesn't actually move. Got my glowing fish, which is freaky. That's freaky, that fish. And then again, more stuff. Like different stuff. And I love all the stuff you can interact with, right? That's pretty fun. That you can go in and click on some stuff. So I put all this stuff down, and then I see if it's interactable. right? You just roll over it, see if it's anything. Like I've got this one where you're bobbing for apples, and that's actually what you do. It's like the apple thing, whatever that's called, the Daddy Boy apples or whatever. Ultrasight thing there, and of course a whole bunch of these quantum vendor things, which are super cool. They're so massive though. They're incredibly massive in there, and also this with the actual thing here with a ramp, and you can actually connect these together to create a whole like perimeter fence of your base and stuff, which is pretty cool. We got a cool stage over here that you could use. You could activate it. I think it's got to have... This one got to have power. Yes, this one's got to have power. Is it a line power or is it wireless power? I think it's wireless power. And you can see I've got some power up on the walls here, so I could probably... wonder if that's close enough. Add a power connector. Right down here. And then... Well, you got to jump and then hit spacebar again. There we go. And bring this down. And we'll see if we can get this to activate now. Oh, yeah, it's got the power on. Oh, I think it's the lights. No lights? Lights? I don't know what it does. Making some sort of noise. I don't know what it does. What's that stage supposed to do, chat? Let me know. I don't know. Now, I've also got the bandit roundup back here, so you can go over here and play yourself a little bit of bandit roundup. You know the easiest way to do these, by the way, everybody? Explosive weapons. You know how I know that? The actual person who made it. I was on the stream with him over at Bethesda, on Bethesda's main channel. He's like, just use an explosive weapon. That's how you get it done. And the same thing when you're doing, like, the hammer thing and all of that to get the nuke-a-cade going. Now, of course, it's also fun to use, the thirst zapper on the thirst zapper thing and so on. I mean, this just makes it super easy mode. The trick is making sure you don't run out of ammo when they start going faster. Now, see, I'm getting other ones, too, while I'm hitting them here. See, it gets a whole bunch of them. So Kismet's showing you the secrets. So my roundup score was 4,700. And I got 313 nuke-a-cade things. So these actually you can take and go and trade in at the nuke-a-cade. You can actually play these at your base. Do it. This one's really fun with the Thirst Zapper. We actually, when it first came out, a bunch of us got together and we were doing Thirst Zapper races, which is pretty fun. And then, of course, we got the car back here, another Nuka Cherry back here, a big spool of wire spool there. And you guys saw the other stuff. Now, this one also has rooms in the back here, which I'm not really utilizing right now. But remember, you can scrap all. Oh, that's kind of weird. Look at the way that's truncated. Oh, that's kind of broken. That's kind of broken. Yeah, it shouldn't be truncated like that, like it's too small. The text is cut off. But you can go in and scrap all if you want to. A little bit bigger room back there. And this way, when I get more new stuff, I can put it in there. Now, if you look at how much stuff I've gotten down and how much budget this particular room is, this is only not even halfway of the budget of this room. So that means I can put down twice as much as what I've got down now. Which tells you that your shelters, especially this one, the storage shelter, you can just put a massive amount of stuff. I could be lining all of the walls with all of the posters in the entire game. Oh, and I forgot we have in this camp we trust, and of course Slocum and Nuka-Cola up there as well. You get the general idea, everybody. So all of the big stuff that I couldn't fit somewhere else, I put in here just as a reference. So I can come in and say, oh, well, I could use that in my other camp, or I could use that in my other shelter, right? As I'm building stuff. So just basically a reference for all the stuff that I have. Now, this is not even all the stuff. I mean, there's just so much stuff in the game that I needed another location to hold some of the very, very big stuff. And one of the best places I found is the pit. So now we not only went into a shelter, then went into another shelter, but now we're going into another shelter. So this is 3 layers deep now and you can just keep nesting them over and over. So the next one we went to is the pit. Now, again, I've got ones to get me back to the quarter shelter, back to the storage shelter, which is the one we were just at. And then also the forbidden dig site, which I'll show you why I got that one in there as well. But now we got some big boys in here, everybody, because this is the pit. This is like Fallout 3, if you're familiar with that. Very, very cool. And, of course, we've got the Brotherhood one here. Now, again, these are a whole bunch of ones I unlocked. I love the doorways on a lot of these, which are really cool. This one, actually, you can run power to it and then put a bunch of stuff down here and craft or do whatever you want to do. I tried to use it as a turret stand. One of the problems with this particular thing is, one, it's hard to close the door. You got to come in here and go like this. Come on, button. Oh, I know you work. Close. And you got to run out the door. Because you can't close it from the outside all that well either. But you can actually open and close it from the outside as well. But there you go. Very cool. So I thought, wow, this edge right here would be great. You put turrets on the edge there and it will work great. And that's when I built my mega kill box, right? Where I'm using this one and actually using this one over here, the other Brotherhood one. And I put all my turrets on there. The problem is the Scorchbeast Queen comes along and 2 hits your building and then your building's power goes off and everything gets disconnected. And then it's not very useful because the buildings get destroyed so easily. So I feel like that's definitely something that wanted to be fixed. I got myself a little planter here that I rarely ever use, so I thought I'd throw that down. Another one of my favorite ones is the shelter. This is actually what I used to use at each location when I would basically camp by the fusion cores. So I would put this down before they let you, really build out your camp like they do now. And your camps used to be way smaller because they basically increased the size of the camps you can have now if you haven't played the game in a long time. And so I would put this down by, say, the Poseidon Energy Plant. And then I would go inside here and I would close the door and I would just sleep in the bed for 25 minutes. And then I would get up and I would go open the door. I'd go out, I get the fusion cores, and I go back in again. So very cool. Now this comes in 2 pieces. Remember, it comes with the actual building and then the door. The same thing with all of these other ones. They come with the building and the doors. And you can use different doors on some of them. But that's that one. Now, this one over here, again, this one is, just to tell you what these guys are, this is the Communist Bunker over here. This is the Brotherhood of Steel Armory, or BOS Armory, over there. And you can see I've got power run to it as well. I've chained the power over to that one from right over here. Again, these little vault power banks are awesome, man. You just run those over there in your gut. Then also, we've got the Nuka-Cola ones right here. We can go ahead and put all your stuff inside there. Use that one. I also have the red one over there. This is one of my favorite things. This used to be in one of my previous camps. The red bungalow where I have my bed in here and all of this. This actually comes from the airport. Manoga Airport, they have one of these where the mobs are sitting inside there. So you can build it out. And you can see that on one of my previous streams, everybody, where I have the bungalow all built out. But you get the general idea. It comes with its own door. Now, I feel like this door is not snapping like it used to. So I had to kind of work it in there. Some of the snapping is not working on some of the stuff. You can see I've got the guard tower up here, too. This is a fairly new one, so we can run up here. You're like, dang, Kismet, you got lots of stuff. Yeah, I do. I do have lots of stuff. One, I'm also sponsored by Bethesda. They do give me some atoms from time to time to use, and I appreciate them big time. And I also, full disclosure, as well as I also spent my own money. Everybody, they really stuck with the game, and I give them big love for that because it did have lots of issues. I kind of feel like they had their, D team on the game originally because they're working on Starfield. The bulk of the company is working on Starfield and eventually Elder Scrolls. And then they had this other team that was doing Fallout 76. And so they basically said, you know what, we better pull our A team in here and make the game way better. And that's what they did. So big love to them for bringing their A team in and making the game 1,000 times better, especially the people who are doing all the cosmetics. The people who are doing the cosmetics are absolutely crushing it, everybody. I love all the stuff they've added to the game. Uniques only to Fallout 76, by the way, including the water slide. Now, one of the weird things there is a weird thing that happens with this water slide, though. Let's go. Boom. All of a sudden, you're back to the top. So you can slide again. So you don't have to run back up. Now, I don't know if that's intentional. I think it might be intentional. But see, me, I just start walking and try to break out of it. So it's like the first time it does it, and then the second time it doesn't do it. I kind of feel like either it's intentional or it's not intentional. I don't know. It's kind of weird that it bounces you back to the top on the first try. Now, also, we've got this one, which is a fairly new one here. It's a big, giant boat up there, which is pretty cool. We can see up here on the sign, back up. You can put stuff on the sign there, you know, put whatever you want up there on the front, and then it has this really cool door. Again, remember the doors there. Oh, eviction notice up. Okay, I gotta resist. You guys are welcome to go ahead and do eviction notice, all that. I'll catch up. I'm doing a big tour here. And they go up on top of the boat, up here, and stand over here like you're, you know, the captain of the ship. As well, I feel like they really missed opportunity to get up into the crow's nest. That would have been awesome to be able to get up there and get it going. Now, sometimes I'm a little privy to behind-the-scenes stuff when I'm talking to my peeps at Bethesda. They tell me a bunch of secrets that I'm not supposed to tell, and so I'm not going to tell them because I'm that guy. I will not tell the secrets, but of stuff that they haven't. That they were trying to do, but they never got going. Now, some of the things they did say on stream, so I can tell you those things. And a great example would be with the Thirst Zapper, right? With the Thirst Zapper, the guy who was doing it, I'm sorry, I forget his name. I'm totally blanking on it. Really super nice guy, awesome guy who did all the Nuka World stuff. I'm sure with other help as well. Did an incredibly great job. One of my favorite expansions to the game now is the Thirst Zapper. When you shoot someone else, it was supposed to bring your thirst level up. But they decided not to do it because, you know, people might grief each other or whatever, and so they took that out. They take that into consideration if people are going to grief each other. Now, also back here in the back, we've got ourselves some little, you know, what I call the stacks, like Ready Player One, right? We have all your different mobile homes back here or temporary homes over here. You can go ahead and fill all these in, give yourself a nice little. You know, Ready Player One feel. Right up back up here. And these also have individual doors as well. Like if I go into the doors here and I look for it, like you can see I have the Wildwood Tavern, which we'll go look at here in a second. But as you flip through here, you're going to see I have a bunch of different doors. And one of these doors is the mobile home door right there. So in theory, I should be able to line this up and put that in. Now, notice how some of the, I don't know what's going on with the snapping. I can turn the snapping off in here, but when I turn it on, it should snap right in there. Let's go try it on this one over here. And see if that snaps. There we go. See, now sometimes they snap, sometimes they don't. And then it always seems to open in your direction. Sometimes it opens in the other direction. Like if I'm on the inside. So you can set the direction that you want it to go. I can go ahead and pick it up here. And then instead of it being on that side, try to put it on the other side. Now, some of these will let you change the door direction based on what you're going on, and some of them won't. Some of them will just be that with different directions. So again, a lot of these things are paired with their own door that goes along with it. Gives you an idea. Now, one of my favorite ones, everybody, right here is the Brotherhood of Steel one. That's why I left it for last in this particular one. Oh, did I go inside the other one over here? I don't think I went inside this one over here. Hold on, let me show you which one this one is. This one right here is the Wild Mountain Rifle Range. And so I put a little wood door on it, which I think, I don't know, kind of goes with the rifle range thing. And then you go in there, it's actually a range. So you can set it up and all sorts of stuff. And of course, this one also has power that I've connected to it as well. So whenever you go in there, everybody, and you roll over it, like this, it'll show you up there whether it has power to that item or not. And then again, you could go ahead and run it inside and do all of that stuff and build out a really cool base in there. Oh, I almost forgot the barn doors. Yeah, so again, that one comes with its own unique door, and this one's called the Red Barn. There's actually two versions of the Red Barn. And you come in here and decorate out just like an Insta building. You pop it down, boop, fill in the stuff, put your beds down, put all your stuff down. And you're good to go right over there. So again, very cool stuff. I also put a storage thing back here, which I've never used before. Oh, and I forgot. I got these things are built in right here. You got a little bit of stuff back here in the corner. Look at this bench back here. Oh, I didn't put that Tinker's Workbench there. Or did I? Freaky. I don't remember doing that. Yeah, look at that. That's truncated too for some reason. Why is that like that? It's weird. The wording is truncated. Maybe it's just me. But there we go. So we got a bunch of that stuff down. So let's go ahead and take a look at my faves over here, which is this one. But again, I wish it didn't get broken so quickly. I love the way that it turns and then it slides up. with the metal scraping effect. Very, very cool. Of course, you could build out all sorts of stuff here. This is a super awesome tower. I love towers as well. And again, this is totally my type of thing. Now, I actually bought this. I bought this from, it was a thing you could buy in the Atomic Shop, where you could get both the tower and the other Brotherhood of Steel thing, plus stuff to go with it. Like, I don't have my Brotherhood table anymore. There was a Brotherhood table that you got, that you put it down and you could sit at the table. For some reason, I don't have that anymore. But also, same thing here. Put the turrets right here in the corner, right? And I put a bunch of laser turrets here, and we take on the Scorpius Queen, and she double hit this base, and boom, it was gone. But it does make a great base. It does make a great vertical base. You can just put it down at your camp. And then you can, of course, you got the bird's eye view of what's going on with everything that we just looked at down there. So those are the big items over there. Now, you'd think because this area is so humongous that I would be able to put down all of the big items. But that's not true. Nope, we do not have all of them here. There's another fun one that I'm going to show you guys. I just love that every time. Every time it's awesome. All right, now the other place we want to go to here, another big area, the Forbidden Dig Site. So let's go. And again, this would be the fourth one. First one we went into is the quarters. Then we went into the storage. Then we went into the pit. And now we are in the Forbidden Dig Site. And that's the only place I could find to put the... this one actually wouldn't even go in the other one. This one would only go in this one. So this one here is the actual fire tower as well. So this is the Charleston Fire Tower. And plus I have the actual prison car over here. You know, I love trains. I don't love them so much that I know every single name of different trains. I'm not like Sheldon, everybody, from Big Bang Theory. I don't know all the different trains and all the different sizes and all the different stuff. Though I like trains. I'm not gonna lie. I do like trains. Now, again, this one has a special prison car door that opens up. And you can only get in from this side because this other side is blocked off, so you can't get out that side. But very, very cool stuff. Again, if you want to build out, you know, neat little train car thing, go for it. And again, this one, also, by the way, inside your shelters, you can't do food or water. And this one has a cool looking thing here with some water, or not water, but pit over here. You get the general idea. And then up here on this side, another little dig site, right? So they're down here digging stuff out, giant prehistoric animals or something. Now, this place is a little dark for me and a little underground. I don't know, probably a little too dingy for me. But, of course, if you light it up, make it awesome, I'm sure you can make it into a great base. Now, all right, same thing with the Charleston Fire Station. Let's go. Kind of moves down and does it. Kind of along the same lines of the thing. And so we're going to go up to the top of the fire station here. Up here at the top. Again, you can build out a whole bunch of stuff here. Great top area here. It's got an American flag there. Of course, you can put your turrets up here if you wanted to, right on the edge, or, you know, build out a little bit. Like I put them right here in the corners so they could have a good, you know, view of everything in that side and then shoot down at stuff. Big time. Now, one of the things that I first checked when I got this, everybody, can you go down the pole? Oh! That was a fail. That was me falling off the side a little too far forward. Let's go try it again. Again, can you go down the pole? And I was sold, everybody. I was sold on it. The second I knew you could slide down the pole, sold. Too awesome. So again, there's some great tips for you, everybody. And great kind of tour of all the big stuff that you could put down in the game. Again, the people who are doing all of this stuff are absolutely crushing it. Just absolutely destroying it. So you can build a whole fire base around. Now remember, you can have not only multiple shelters, but multiple bases in the world. Right here, look at all my different bases. And I got one I haven't even placed yet. And a bunch of other ones that I haven't even really worked on. My primary base is the Tycoon HQ, which is the one I just took you on a tour of. Then I do have a junk camp, which is over here by the junkyard, which I probably don't even need anymore because I can just go to the hospital and run over. Another one, the Kismet Mega Kill Box, which I have out, way out here. Not any time, say we're taking on the Scorched Beast Queen or whatever. Oh, Vision knows going on right now. I think that's a mutated event too, right? Is that at the top of the hour? No, it's not. It's not. And so I can just go ahead and switch that base on for my kill box. Or I can switch my base way up here at the top, where I have a lead and a junk note. Oh, somebody right over there too. right up here by the crater. There it is. So mine is right down from there. Where the heck is the crater at? Over here. There we go. God, I've lost it. Right over here, which I call my lead base. So I just have that up while I'm working. Now, another thing that I'm going to do tomorrow, everybody, is I'm going to take you on a tour of the Lucky Hole Mine, which is where you can get a ton of lead. I also spent a bunch of time doing that as well. So I spent about, I don't know, about 8 or 9 hours working on all this stuff off stream when I was having a rough day. And I thought, that's it. I'm just going to do something just to be fun, right? So I went here to the Lucky Hole Mine. I went in there and I collected a bunch of lead, so I don't have to keep collecting lead from my lead base. But I had the lead base going while I was collecting down here as well. And there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. And a place I forgot was even in there because when I go in there, everybody, when I'm off stream, I'm not running through areas. I'm taking my time and I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the ceiling, looking at the floor, looking at the thing, looking for every single node in there. And I went in there with my excavator armor. So that means I'm getting double of what I would normally get. Your excavator armor, very, very important when you're collecting those type of resources. And then I collected stuff around there and so on. So we'll come back to that tomorrow. We'll do a quick run through the Lucky Hole Mine. And that's something or actually maybe we'll do it at the end of the stream today. Yeah, maybe we'll do it at the end. We'll try to do that at the end of every stream so that I can go and just grab some resources very quickly in there. So yeah, we'll add that at the end. So we'll work on that later on as well. So I did a run through there, a real slow run through so I could remember where all that stuff is. I haven't done it in a while. Now, if I go out right here to Appalachia, what it's going to do is put me back where I originally was, or I can go back through the ones that I came through, right? The storage facility, the quarters facility, or the pit. So basically I put in navigation inside my nested ones so I can get back out or get back in. Now, in my primary base outside, I have the ability to go to any of the shelters at any time. That's why I call it my shelter base. It means it has every single shelter out in the open, and I can go to any of those, and so can you. That's why they're there. You can go to any of these shelters and look at them and take some inspiration and decide which shelter that you want to get for your next epic project. And there you go. And that concludes the mega tour of my new Tycoon HQ mega base. So you're welcome. And that I will put out separately as well. This outside base, I will also roll that video out at some point as well. It'll go out to my patrons first. So if you want to see it first, everybody, get the early access to it and see it ad-free, by the way, as well. You can help support the stream by simply following that Patreon link right there, or just go to patreon.com/Kismet right over there and check it out. Now remember, it's for Patreon patrons, so it's not going to be there. Only you got to be a patron to see all that stuff. Let me make that real clear as well. All right, so we got that going on out here. We did learn some stuff and some things. You ready to give me some milk? Nope. Nope. Okay, so now that we did the big tour, everybody, we're going to go ahead and actually get to playing the game. I missed eviction notice, which is one of the best legendary things in the game. I still like Radiation Rumble more because I like the way Radiation Rumble is versus that. Now, here, what I did is I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. I hit the luck one and I hit the intelligence one. Why did I hit just those two? Because they are the fastest of all of them. You literally click them and you can walk away. You don't have to wait for it to do its thing. Also, before I go, I'm going to go to the coffee. I'm going to get my popcorn. I'm going to grab my collectron. I'm going to grab the fertilizer and turbo fertilizer. And then run down my water here. Now, if I miss some, oh well, but I'm just going to run down my water good to go. And that's why I have all of these things collecting, because they're working while I'm not around. It's compounding, right? So if I have one water down, well, it's going to get me 2. But if I have 30 down, it's going to get me 60, right? While I'm busy playing the game. I'm off, running around, getting into trouble with my crew. I'm going to be doing all that. Now, also, one of the great reasons why I have my base here at Charleston Station is pretty mellow over here. There's not a lot of action going on. Occasionally, there's some mobs that will attack. But it's also next to the Legendary Exchange. So I can exchange all my Legendaries out, as well as I can go to the vendor. Now, one of the things I do with the vendor is I immediately mute, because he talks way too much. He's really obnoxious, as a matter of fact. I just basically get rid of him. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all my grenades here, and I'm going to go ahead and trade my stuff out. Now, I'm currently in my trade set and my repair set, which is kind of combined. And so I can go in here and now take all this other random stuff that I just picked up, gourds, mute fruit, Nuka-Colas, and things like that, and get rid of it. Now, one of the things you want to do before you do that, and I can always get some more, we'll go look at what's free in the Atomic Shop here in a minute. What you want to do is go to your challenges for the day. Like I need to collect some lead. I need to do some daily op. I need to complete a public mutation event, so I need to catch that at the top of the hour. I need to do some hard lemonade. Somebody said something about lemonade earlier today. Kill a creature while intoxicated, hard lemonade. Probably won't do that one. One of the problems with the alcohol-induced ones is that I do have a constant dizziness, a constant vertigo, a middle channel ear imbalance is actually what it's called. It's got a big, long technical name. But basically, I'm dizzy. So when I'm doing stuff that makes me blurred, like motion blur or blur at a distance and things like that, or motion bloom, that makes things glow and it makes it glow a little too much sometimes, I have to turn that stuff off. So anything like that, I will normally just skip, just because I don't want to be dizzy. As simple as that. And then, of course, our weeklies here, we got a whole bunch of that stuff going on. And remember, you can re-roll. Notice I've got 2 re-rolls down here. Also, so I can re-roll a daily, weekly, or multiple weeklies or multiple dailies to get an epic version of that particular thing. Kill creatures with cold shoulder. That's a new one. And so on. Basically want to try to get that done. Now, one of the things they do sometimes is they make it too hard to get that thing done. Like a great example is like 40 criticals, everybody. I rarely ever use criticals in this version of 76. In Fallout 4, I use them a lot more because it slows things down. You can click on them and do all of that. But in 76, really the best thing is use it to find where the mobs are at, because sometimes they're hidden, you can't see them, and then on your radar they're not showing up or whatever. You should hit Q and okay, there he is, way over there, and you can go ahead and hunt him down, right? That's the most I use it. So if it said, get 50 criticals, I'm not going to get that one done. So I can go in now with the new update and you just hit reroll. And you get, with Fallout First, you get rerolls each time it resets. So you can go ahead and utilize those rerolls. For sure. Now you can see I've got a lot of things to get done. Now we're going to, of course, play for a little bit extra today because I did start late. Now, also, I do want to get to some battles. I didn't realize it was going to take me 2 hours to do that tour, thanks to the disconnect and waiting for that and then going into it. But we are going to get those battles going here in just a moment, everybody. We will get all of that fired up. So, what I want to do is look at it and see if there's anything I need with Nuka-Colas for. Collect stem pack and stem. See, a lot of these will take care of themselves over the next 6 days, or really 3 days. I'm going to play tomorrow, the next day, and then Thursday night. But the ones I have to get done in 20 hours, which basically means that at noon Eastern Standard Time is when it resets, because it's about 4 hours ago. These are the ones I need to do to make sure I get that stuff done. Okay. Take a picture of a snallygaster, all right? Now, by the way, when it says take a picture of something, it's either live or dead. Now, once I see take a picture of something, there's 2 ways of taking a picture. There's through the photo mode, and then there's also taking a picture with the actual physical camera that you have in game. So whenever I see that says something take a picture, I go in here and I grab my camera film out, and I make sure I have the ammo for my camera, which is basically camera film. So if I'm taking that photo, I'm good. Or if I'm going to do the stuff at the White Spring for the responders, there's a lot of those you have to run around and have camera film for that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and again find anything else I can get rid of here. Let's get rid of this Nuka-Cola. Lots of purified water. I can go ahead and sell that off. About 80 purified water there. That made some dollar bills. Potatoes, wild tarberries. We can get rid of all of this. Now I have a bunch of popcorn. One of the things that I would do is eat up my popcorn and then also my purified water, try to get it to maximum. And then whatever I have left over, I could sell to other people in my vendor, or I could just get rid of it, which is typically what I would do. I'll just get rid of half of it, just so it makes my inventory go down. It just made my inventory go down by 10, everybody. That's a lot. That's a lot when you're trying to get rid of stuff. Now, blood pack, I got that from my thing. Plenty of super stem packs there, Radix and Radaways. You notice I only keep a couple of those. Stem packs as well. Usually keep about, 10 to 20 of those on me. That's actually a lot of them. Let's go ahead and take those off. And you can see I've cleaned out my inventory pretty much as well. I'll take about half of those off. There we go. Because I'm using my super stem packs for my actual stem packs. And then the regular stem packs I have so I can res people if they go down. Because I do run with people who are using the bloodied set who die all the time. And that's the drawback of the bloody set, is that you are like a glass cannon. So, but there's nothing wrong with that if that's your job. Okay, so there we go. And you'll see I run through the thing just to get that off. Okay, now let's also check and see. Oh, Moonshine Jamboree up. Man, there's a lot. Wow, eviction notice. I tell you, wherever my team goes, everybody, all the best events come up. Moonshine Jamboree, another fantastic event as well. What was I doing? Looking under my food. Looking at my food to see if I have some canned meat stew. I absolutely do. That's going to give me some XP food. And then also looking for purified water in there. And then also perfect bubblegum. Perfect bubblegum is great for it. I already have some on me right here. Perfect bubblegum is going to keep my food and water maxed for an hour. So not only am I going to get that, but also I'm going to get my canned meat stew. And then I'm just going to refresh my buffs again. Boom, boom, before I leave. And I'm going to go try to do that Moonshine Jamboree. Let's go. So now I need to switch my perks to my team battle set because it'll change all of your card perks, all of these perks. It'll change them around, as well as you can actually change your numbers as well, all your actual special points. And then legendary perks up here. You can also keep boosting all those. You can see I've got all of mine to maximum now. And thus I'm going to be working toward other ones in which I can switch out when I'm not doing those. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my power armor out here. And then also look at how much inventory space. 164 is not too bad. We're actually going to get into getting some stuff going on. And then I'll come back to selling stuff to the vendor. I try to sell maximum stuff to the vendor. And I try to do maximum legendaries for the day. They did increase the amount of legendaries you can sell. They're at 1,000 now, which is awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and finally get my crew in here. All right. I'm going to create a new group, everybody. Welcome. Feel free to jump in. I'm going to create a new group. Bonus intelligence, first come, first serve. Let's see if we can get a full group going on. Moonshine Jamboree. Let's go. Now, again, this is one of my favorite events. You get so much resources at these events. Eviction notice, even better, everybody. You have so many legendaries. It takes you days and days to get rid of them legendaries as well. And if I have to skip an event because I'm doing a tour or I'm doing battles or I'm doing whatever, then that's what I will do. All right, doesn't look like anybody started it yet. In the back here. Sometimes I get turned around. Now, they kind of hosed me over on this one, everybody. I usually get up on the top of this thing. Again, I feel like they're watching my stream, everybody. They're watching my stream and then changing stuff. Like, I used to be able to go right here on my power armor, even without the ability to jump, and then jump up here, and then jump onto there. But I can't do it anymore, which sucks. Now, it's got about 4 minutes left. I'm sure somebody else is going to come over here and start it up. But you can go up above here. Grab yourself some magic moonshine over there. Oh, there's the dead guy. Raiders journal entry. Look, I've listened to that one. Read. Or read that one, I mean. June 1st, hit a fine jackpot finding this abandoned cabin all the way out here. Looks like it's still held together enough for us to set up. Asher found a robot while digging through all the junk in the bunker. Going to take a look tomorrow and maybe get it running again. Yeah, it didn't work out for you, did it? Darn Raiders. Oh, what up? Get out of here. And again, you can get up on the top here just by running along here. You can run around this way and then get up on the very top here. And then a lot of people get up on the very top here so they can shoot all the baddies as they're coming through. I kind of feel like it's not that great of a spot because of all these like spikes in the front here, kind of blocking your view going down that way. So what I'm going to do is apparently fall back down in here. Them baddies. Try to jump across. That's what I was trying to do. Except for that hole in there. Let's see if I can jump across from here. Or maybe just right here is a good spot. Yeah, I kind of like that spot. Let's give this a try. Right here. All right, let's give it a go. Now, we usually wait till like the last minute before we start it up. And the reason why we do that is so that everybody has a chance to get here. They might have just been doing an eviction notice, and they're trying to clear their inventory because they're so overburdened with a massive amount of legendaries and working their way over here. One of the cool things also about being in a team, everybody, is that you do get bonuses. So I would always be in a team all the time, even just random strangers, because you're getting that bonus XP. Right now, it's just only one time, but once we start, doing events and whatnot, it's going to go up to 4 times because we have 4 people in the thing. Plus, you can also share your perks with other people. Like I could share my inspirational with everybody, and now everybody's getting 15% XP because they're in a group. Right? Now, I don't know how many people have that particular one on. The one I like to share is a level 5 because I have 15 natural charisma. That's not a boosted charisma. That's a natural charisma. And that allows me to share level 5 cards that some people may not even have or have enough agility to put on. So that means also they can take their adrenaline off and put theirs on. A great example is someone's doing Born Survivor. So if you go below 40% health, you automatically use the stem pack once every 20 seconds. I already have that on my power armor, so I'm already good. But that is a good one to help other people. And it allows you to take yours off and then put a different perk on. Great way to work together.
Don't forget to fill the tub with that sizable salamander venom.
Now my job, tag and drag, everybody. That's what I'm going to do. Tag and drag the mobs.
Well, you don't see angry, sizable salamanders do that every day.
Now, it's not my goal to insta-kill all the mobs, everybody. Again, I feel like that's a real selfish thing to do. You just tag them and drag them like this. Of course, you obviously want to defend the areas. Yeah, I can't see over there. See, that's a problem. My team will get that over there. You want to defend the areas so they don't destroy the areas. Now, I find in the open world, even though they did take out legacy weapons, people are still massively OP, everybody, because they've been playing the game for a long time. They know the ins and outs of their sets and how to boost those sets and all of that. Oh, there's a legendary over there, too. So my job is to tag them and drag them as close as possible so that everybody else in my group is also getting the tag for it, right? Now, if he's not getting eliminated, then you got to take him out. Otherwise, what he will do is just stay there. He'll just stay there and not ever respawn. Go Gatling laser. Hold on, my Gatling laser on. My Gatling laser out. Really precise weapon if you got the right perks on.
Well done! You found the tub! I can't say that for many of the moonshiners.
Now again, I do like to leave it where people gets it, but if he's stuck over there, you got to wipe him out like that. And then I'll go back to a AoE weapon like this to tag him and drag him. If they're not dragging to us,
Is there any reason why you're not protecting the stills?
another one over there that's stuck.
Well, moonshiners,
Now, also when they get stuck because I'm up on something. It happens a lot with this Scorch Beast Queen, is that they'll get stuck in there. Now, again, my team is also on that side, tagging those mobs. I'm tagging these mobs. This is usually the side that I kind of hang out on. Just tag and drag the mobs to the center. And so this way, freaky. This way that they're getting the credit as well. And that's what they try to do. Grab the mobs, pull them to the center, so that I'm getting credit as well. So we're getting double credit or quadruple or quadruple credit. And even if I tag them from up here, their goal is to get to this thing right here. So they'll run up there toward it anyway. And that's a legendary there too. I find the anglers are the worst ones. Anglers are the worst. They're getting stuck. There they go. Now they're unstuck.
Jolly good show. We've got just enough venom to make a batch, and there's still plenty of room in the tub. Let's see how much more we can collect.
All you gotta do is tag them a little bit. This is not like World of Warcraft, everybody. where you got to get like, or like New World. All you gotta do is tag them a little bit. Even if you're level 1, you can come in here and just tag them a bunch. Even if you're doing like 1 or 2 hit points in there, I'd say more like level 5 would be a better idea. But this way, you at least you have a decent weapon where you can go ahead and you know, just lean into them a little bit. You're not going to be doing a lot of damage, but you will tag them. So when someone else who's super OP, like a lot of people in the game, will just come in and boom, then to kill them off, and boom, you get the XP as well. So a really great way of working together in the game. That's what I like about the game, is that you can work together as a team. Ooh, that one went right over my head. See that one? Sometimes there's mobs way over there you can drag too.
They all look so slimy and useless for anything other than
I kind of like this spot. Spot's not too bad. I can't see to the left, which is kind of sucky. At least I can tag all these mobs over here.
outstanding work, moonshiners. I don't think I've
Clean my
ever
glasses.
seen the tub so full. You really outdone
10 seconds left.
Another stray comes from cozy cabin.
Yeah, you got the bottle backpack. Nice. I got a whole bunch of that stuff I haven't even looked at either, everybody.
Skills aren't going to protect themselves.
2-star gulper there. Tag him and drag him. I try to get some tags in over there where I can. You'll see me shoot over there even though there's nothing over there. Oh, kill a mutated enemy. A mutated enemy somewhere. Oh, I just killed a bunch of them. Oh, here comes the nuke. Mr. McJohnson shot off a nuke. Where's he firing that nuke at? Cranberry Bog. God. What the heck?
Attention,
That's a weird spot.
nuclear strike imminent.
At Max Farm.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
Why would somebody nuke there, everybody? Let me know. Why would somebody nuke at the around Max Farm? I don't think I've ever nuked there before. Oh, there's a legendary 3-star. Threw a Molotov. Who was that? Lone Wolf guy up there. Throwing them mollies.
Excuse me, but if you haven't noticed, the stills are being attacked.
Are they really? Thanks for that deep insight, brother. Sometimes you can't even see them in there. I just kind of shoot in there because I'm doing AoE damage. Yeah, there's 7 mutated guys. Good event. Good event for getting mutated enemies. Dee. Maybe some kind of flux. I don't know. Yeah, me either. 16K. It seems like a weird spot.
Stills are being attacked.
Tag 'em and drag 'em. And this is one of the drawbacks of standing up here, everybody. The mobs get glitched out. They can't get to you and they don't come through, so That's one of their disadvantages. Same thing happens with the Scorch Beast Queen. If you're up on something and the Scorch Beast Queen is trying to land, they can't get you. The Scorch Beast, she won't land. She'll go right back up again. Which is why I don't stand on stuff when I'm doing Scorch Beast Queen. And normally I just stand up on this thing where Sneaky Beaky is right now. But I can't get up because I don't have power. I don't have a jetpack on this particular power armor. Actually, I don't have it on any of my power armor right now. All right, we gotta eliminate this acid guy. He's not respawning and he's not running. Wipe that dude out. There we go. Then more tagging and dragging. Anybody else over there? No. Now again, if they do get stuck like that, you want to just eliminate them so that they respawn. Also, what I'm doing is I'm looking for the numbers. If I shoot in an area and I see some numbers, that tells me there's some mobs in there because I have my damage numbers on. And there we go. Wow, I'm almost out of friendly into allied with the Toops. And there we go. We got another thing done in the Maya region. Collect stim packs and chems. Look at my stuff I'm getting from this one event. All right, let's go get some loot. Down here. Get prepared to be overburdened, everybody. Boom. You got massively overburdened. Now, since I killed some of them way back here in the corner, I have to run back here in the corner and try to loot back here. You can see I got a legendary there, too. Do multiple looting, everybody. When you're walking past mobs, make sure to roll over them and see if it says transfer in there. Sometimes you have to do it twice, like you go like this, and you come back and look again. To see if it shows up. Yeah, nearby corpses. Now, again, this is AoE looting the whole entire area. Like that. And we are definitely getting our stim packs going on. Again, sometimes you might want to double check it. Just roll over it a second time. And you can see I'm getting a ton of loot from all the other mobs that were killed by my crew. We'll go over here, get a little bit more. And so on. And then, of course, there's some benches in here. One of the first things I suggest to do is just hit T to scrap all that stuff down. Like that. Scrap all that stuff. Weapons, armor, got rid of that. And then all my junk here got scrapped down. And it reduced my overall weight. Right over there. And that's good, that's good, that's good. Oh, more right here, see, didn't get that. And then I would run a bit in this direction because I did hit a few of them over here. And see if there's any more right there. And again, notice I'm double checking by rolling over multiple times. Got to get that gnome. And then that's it. There we go. We're done. GG's. Now again, since I have my power armor on and I have my power armor boosted, I'm able to teleport back even though I have a lot of stuff on me. I'm 400 plus weight, but good to go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Scorch Beast. I don't know. It seems kind of weird spot. That seems like a weird spot to nuke. Might be a waste of a perfectly good nuke, but I'm sure they had their reasons. Or maybe they're just testing. Maybe they're just seeing what happens when they nuke that spot. I don't know. Hey, more power to them. It's their nuke. They do what they want with it. More Nuka-Cola while we're at it. A little radiation. Now, what I like to do is I like to come back to my base. And the reason why I like to come back to my base is because all the things I need to do what I need to do are all right here in one spot. I'm going to get out of my power armor here. A little quick exit. Now, whenever you get out of your armor like that, that usually means there's mobs nearby. That's called a quick exit. All right, let's go ahead. Again, change my thing to my repair stuff. Check my weapons. See? Hear that shooting at something? Also look in your radar, see if anything's red. Now I'm overburdened because I got out of my power armor. Hello? Aha. Ghoulies! Yo, Mr. Ghoulie, come over here. You too. Next. Oh, I got a little... Somebody used the banner. Oh, swarm of suitors is up. Oh, boy. You gotta get going. Swarm of suitors is a mutated event. So we got to go get that going on. You can get a mutated pack to try to get some new recipes and fun stuff like that.
Every kid
But first
needs
I got to
this
slow-mo
week.
myself back to my base over here and put some of my stuff away. Especially all my scrap right in there. And then usually on that, after that particular one, everybody, it's usually your food and water that is overburdening you. And I don't need that much coffee on me right now. Carry weight boosters, way too much of that. Go for innards. Oh my god, too much stuff, too much stuff. Let's go, let's go. Get it all off my character. And see, look, just the food alone is slowing me down. We'll keep all this stuff for when we do a thing later on. And again, we're going to get to those battles eventually, everybody. I was just about to do it, but I guess the game wants me to go do this event real quick. Let me bring my armor out. Let me go ahead and go team battle. Let's go ahead and also trade out these legendaries that we've got. I don't even look at them anymore, but I don't even look at them. I just trade them all. And if I need them, I'll go craft them. In power armor. And while we're teleporting over here for this one, we'll try to see if we can sneak in some battles. We'll try to. We're trying. All right, swarm of suitors. Let's go. All right, battle time. Let's do it. To battle. All right, that's good. Get you guys all warmed up, ready for some battles. Let's go, everybody. We're going to do a big one here. This is a loyalty chest. Have a chance to win a free skin. Right in here. Also, I got some giveaways to do, too. Darn it. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do them today. I might do them tomorrow. Let's get in here. I got to use my barbarian, I think is the last one I need to do. Right over here. Oh, they've already got it started. And I'll walk my slow booty out here to swarm of suitors. And get a mutated event going on. Oh, God. I'm like stuck on a shelf. I can't get up out of the shelf. Oh, God. I should have just went without my power armor. Hopefully I don't drown. All right. Bunch of stuff going on. Bunch of helicopters. Hold on one second, everybody. There's like all sorts of craziness going down. Tagging some mobs here. All right, tag them and drag them. All right. Let's see, there's a mutated one over that way. Okay, so again, we got the battles going. Everybody start putting news down. You can find that link in the chat. Find me, your Captain Kismet. Put that right in there. Let's get some pirates going on as well. Oh, I got to bring my pirates thing up. I got to bring it up over here. And my cursor is all over the place. All over the place. All right, let's do it. Pillage that treasure. I didn't do squat. And I got a mutated pack by doing nothing. I want to get out of my power armor. I don't have to. I basically was walking underwater in my power armor without. I don't think I have my Aqua Boy on. Which means I can actually drown, by the way. Even though you're in power armor, which you think would be water sealed, it's not. And you can die from that. For sure. Also, I noticed they also put a stash and stuff after each event. Good to know. So you should have a stash nearby whenever you're trying to put stuff away. I don't know. I tagged a couple mobs. Oh, ghoul. There we go. Use a ghoul to grab that. Oh, there we go. Legendary. All right. I'll go hide in one of these little cabins for a second. Come on, door. All right. There we go. All right. Let's focus on some battles here. Let's go. We're going to go ahead and do some pirates. Now, again, this same thing. You can find this link in the chat. Come join us for some pirates. I also got stream avatars down here, by the way. You can actually, there's a panel down below the stream, in which you can go ahead and make your own stream avatars for free. Remember, all this stuff is free, everybody. You can come and join us for all these fun battles and whatnot. And I'm going to help you guys help clear that. Then we're going to do some nitro. All right, exclamation play in the chat, everybody. We're going to go ahead and do some nitro stream racing. I'm going to give you guys 50 seconds right there on the clock to get it done. I got that one done. I'm heading back to my base. I love it when I just like show up, I shoot a few things, and then I just like leave. I get credit and then I leave. I do that with Fasnacht, everybody. I show up at the end and just get the loot, and then I teleport out of there. Because the Fasnacht's like 15, 20 minutes every single top of the hour. Again, thanks to Dr. J for that love today. Appreciate that. And also to Ems yesterday, by the way. I don't know if I called you out, Ems, yesterday, but 28 months of sub love as well. Appreciate you big time. Look at this. Look at these guys on the side here. Remember, you can get these in Stream Raiders, everybody. All my little avatars there as well. All righty. Take out my radiation. That'd be a good one. There we go. And go to the thing. How we doing? How we doing? All right, it's time. It's time. Let's go. Start race. Training out my legendaries. And then, again, while we're waiting for that, is a good time to trade out all this random stuff I just got. Oh, and here we go. Off and running. Now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to win versus the bots. And right now we got, looks like King Spartan way out in the front. Let's take a look. Yeah, go King Spartan. Whoa, getting smacked around a little bit there. Teehee now in the #1 position. Oh, God, don't let that bot pass you. Knock him off the road. Use dirty tactics. Do whatever you got to do. Yeah, 2 bots in the lead there. Now, we're just going to follow the leader of the non-bots and try to get that going on. And again, while you guys are doing that race, we're going to go ahead and try to clear some inventory here. Clear out my inventory a little bit. Get my caps done for the day. Wow, okay, I'm running out. Running out already. All right, and that's it. Got my caps done for the day. Nice. And what I mean by that is I went and I basically got as much loot from the vendor as I could. Hunting rifle. Figure out what's weighing my character down. Oh, repair kits. Get rid of those things. Oh, I actually got a new plan there. Plan puncturing pole hook. Okay. Freaky deaky. How we doing? Who's in the lead now? T still in the lead. Wow. All right, go T, go. Try to win one for us, bro. Sorry, trying to multitask, everybody. Normally, I'm very focused on the races, but trying to multitask since I am running behind today. Putting all my patterns up for 5 caparoonies. Don't forget to stop by my camp, everybody. Remember, cheap patterns in my camp. I literally put tons and tons of them in there for 5 caps only. And some of those are worth tens of thousands of caps. I just sell them for 5 caps because I do a solid to my fellow vault dwellers. Alright, get back and ready into battle mode. Over here. And maybe we'll try to get a daily op in before the next one comes up. I'm good there. Back in the power armor. Alright, how we doing? Let's see who's in the top here. We got T in there. Who else we got? We got King Spartan. Who's in 3rd place. Way back in 6th place, we've got Mortal, Collector, and then the rest of these are bots. Let's see what lap we're in. We're lap number 3. T looks like he's running away with it. Let's see what happens. Oh, he may win. He may bring a win for us. One step closer to unlocking that next one. Nice job, T. Again, I don't know why this little brown thing keeps coming up. Maybe it's because of the size of my thing there. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with it, but it seems broken to me. All right. Congrats to T there and King Spartan in 1st and 2nd place. Then Mortal in 5th place there. Nice, nice. Let's go ahead and get another race going. Again, we're trying to unlock the different levels by trying to win over and over that one. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Now, let's do some marbles.
It's race time! Exclamation play in the chat to join us.
All right, you heard the man. Exclamation play. You got 30 seconds on the clock, and we're going to get some marbles going here. Let's do it. Again, I try to do these in between events, everybody. So sometimes they're a bit delayed. Like I'm, doing a big old tour of my base. Very delayed. But sometimes they're a little delayed as well. All right. Talk about motion sickness. I know, right? All right. We're going to do a marbles race here, and then I'm going to take a little break, everybody. I really should be taking my breaks. I'm going for 2 hours here, 2.5 hours, so I'm going to take a little break, and then I should be back, and we'll get into some more 76. Let's get this marbles race done first. While you guys are going up there, I'm going to go ahead and take my guy and park him in my shelter here so we're not hearing all that excess noise. There we go. How we doing? All right, still working his way down. TARDIS right now on the lead. And you're like, well, Kismet, how do I do these races? Well, all you have to do is go exclamation play. Don't need special software or anything like that. Whether you're on mobile or on desktop, you're welcome to join us right now. King Spartan way out in the front there. Very nice. Trying to go through the little thing. Now, these are community designed levels. Some of them are really fun, and some of them are kind of meh, and some of them are like really deadly. Like every person in there dies. This kind of reminds me of a kind of plinko machine there. Or pachinko machine where it does all the little pegs. All right, what are we doing up here? Floating around. There we go. Paul dropping down. Ooh, dropping in, dropping in. Oh, I find this one's always one of the toughest ones. Oh, there we go. TARDIS going in. Now taking the lead. Going through the spinner. Oh, kind of an unusual shaped spinner there. Oh, which she's dropping in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, is that a shortcut? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I guess we'll find out. TARDIS going to go low side. Rotisserie G up on the high side. Let's see who gets there first. Oh, yeah, TARDIS coming up. No, that's the center one was the way to go on that one. Rotisserie G coming around. And it looks like there's the finish. It's got to knock him into the finish line. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. Huh. I feel like I'll go on this side so everybody gets knocked this way. Oh, Paul's got a chance. Paul's got a chance at it. Huh, nobody's getting hit up here. Oh, there we go. A couple of people got knocked around. Doesn't seem like it's working. I think we're all going to die. Oh, there we go. Jay got knocked back. Nobody threw the thing yet, though. Yeah, this part not so good. Whoa, 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 there went somebody. T got knocked out. Paul got the win. This is anybody's game now. Paul got first place, but there's still room for 2 more to get some loot. Oh, boy. I feel like the fire's going to come in and get us all. Very hit and miss on that. Paul looking out. Let's see some GGs in the chat, everybody, for Paul. With that incredibly awesome luck there. Jay getting knocked around. Alpha getting knocked around. I feel like we're all just going to burn to death. Now, see, some of these things they might have designed. Whoa, there we go. Collector coming in. Congrats, Collector. You coming in number 2? I feel like some of these are designed. Oh, I think I was King Spartan. Did you make it? No, I think he went off the side. No, he's still there. He's still there. There he is. He just got knocked back. All right, we need at least 3 winners here so they can get the points. Four hours later. 4 hours later, but there's only 43 seconds left, so no matter what, it's going to be over then. Oh, here comes the fire. Oh, no, we're all going to die. One last chance. The high school dance. Let's go. Nope. Nobody? Oh! Wow. I thought I just made it through there, but nope. We all got a bird. We all got a bird. Last chance. Jay. Oh, no. And, of course, I'm left, and I get the bird last. There we go. All right. Well, at least we had a couple people get through there. They got themselves some points toward our local leaderboard as well as the season. Let's go ahead and get another map going on there. That took a long time, that map. All right. Now, remember, everybody, we got Stream Raiders, Stream Pirates. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Oh, there's a chest right there. Did we already get the objective done? We haven't got the objective done yet. All right, let's pick this guy up. Down my Sea Dog. For everybody in Pirates to do more damage. And then once we get the objective done, then we've got a bunch of various chests that we can grab. We got plenty of time, 30 minutes over there. You can't see it because I'm in this thing. But we got that going on. All right, back to my main thing, back to 76. Now, remember, all that stuff's running in the background, everybody, and you can simply just go !play in the chat, and we'll add you both Nitro and 2 marbles at the same time. Now, I'm going to go AFK here for just a moment, everybody. Take a quick break. I'm trying to be better with my breaks instead of sitting here for 6 hours straight. I'm going to be right back, and I can set up some fun on stream here. Hold on. Let's set up some words on stream. So you guys can play along in the chat as well. Very, very fun thing to do while AFK. Gives you guys something to do. You can earn a bunch of points while you're hanging out. And I'm just going to take a quick break, and I shall be back in just a bit. So enjoy. All right, I'm back. Put a 1 in the chat if you can't see and hear me, everybody. Let's go ahead and stop that autopilot there. I hope you guys had some fun there with words on stream. Had to take a few moments there, but I've been pushing myself way too much. Oh, I forgot to say hello to everybody in here too. My bad. Hey, everybody, how you guys doing?
Hello.
I totally forgot as normal. You know, when you hang around with me, I forget a lot of stuff. All right, let's get into it. What was that?
Last night was fun, by the way.
I know, wasn't it? Oh, man, I had the greatest time. Again, just a free game like that. You get a good crew together, and we have a good time. Again, we're going to play, hopefully, some Saturday after Valheim. We'll play, we'll try to get a little bit of rankings. Get it going on. Again, the verticality part was my favorite part, where you get up above them and no one bothers to look up. That's so funny.
Yeah.
They're so busy looking ahead, everybody, they don't see me up above shooting at them, which is funny. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going back to my camp here, getting it going on. Hey, that's Thurbrick. Whoa, look at him. He's a level 110. Way to go, Thurbrick. Big love, brother. Big love. Congrats on 110. Look at you go. Love the power armor as well. Looking sharp, brother. Yeah, looking sharp. Looking sharp. All right. Okay, did I miss an event? Load bearing going on right now. I think I'm just going to skip that one. We got, his name is Tim. Cool, power armor. Look at that, cool. He's got the, Commons power armor with the jetpack. Looking good, man. Looking good. All right. Hitchhiker hanging out as well. They're all going, dang, this guy's got a huge camp. I can't put much more down in, but I can put like a few more things down, and that's it. That's a massive camp. All right, what can we try to get done here in the next bit? I think what we should do is do battles first. Let's take care of that first, and then we'll come back to this. All right, I'm gonna go in my shelter here, so so peeps can do their thing here. Uh-oh, we don't got many peeps. Oh, not that many people's joining for battles today. Oh boy, let's see how this goes. Oh, we'll do some range damage boost. See how that ends up. I know 4 versus 20 seems like a lot. Tardis with his mage. Kismet up there with a barbarian trying to protect Tardis. Oh my gosh, if we do this with 2 people, that would be insanely awesome. Oh, look at that, and Deadly Sins as well coming in. We literally did that with 3 people with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And got the chest. Oh, I win the Crystal Celestial Fairy skin. Now again, make sure to check your, well, you know, of the 2 people that joined us, make sure to check your thing and see if you guys got some stuff. Tardis and Deadly Skins, the only one that came in and joined us, so they got the loot. And Tardis was our MVP of that round. All right, everybody, we're going to do one more battle. Again, I don't want to push myself too much. I am feeling better, but I don't want to push myself to the point in which I am going to get sick and miss out on more streams. I really, really don't want to miss any more streams. I'm trying not to miss streams, but, you know, IRL is a little up and down right now. I got to get that taken care of first. All right, what do I have on my quests right now? One more. Oh, this one's done. All right, check your quests, everybody. Make sure you're forwarding those. They do not all auto-forward. Paladins. I can throw a paladin down. Paladin and barbarians. That's what I'm working on right now. Still 6 days to go, so we do have plenty of time. I'm going to try to get a battle mode in as well. Let's go paladin. Let's attempt. God, I gotta remember which one is my paladin. So many units now, I can't remember. I think it's this guy. Yeah, there he is. Let's put it down right here. Now, if you guys want to come join, remember this is a free-to-play game. You can find it right there in the chat. Just go ahead and click that link, streamraiders.com. Find me and Captain Kismet. Put your units down. We're going to keep on grinding that loot. All right, let's check in on pirates over here.
Pillage that treasure.
All right, we got the main quest done. Snow Day looking good. I remember we had a chest down here and a chest down there. It looks like we got that chest there, so I'm going to go and pull this one up. And then I'm use my marksman to try to clear this area here. Dang, there's nowhere I can actually get to the thing, so we'll go ahead and use that marksman to try to clear a spot. Oop, or not. Whatever you feel like doing, I guess. To clear that spot out. There he goes. And then we're going to try to clear that out and try to remove the fence. You can see he's going to clear that pretty quickly. I'm going to right-click to kind of set a target there to draw attention to it. And then hopefully my guy bounces up here, which would be nice, after he's done taking out those trees. Or you guys can try to get in there and try to get a hit in. But if he goes right here, then he'll be hitting that chest at the same time. Because the chest is the main thing that we want to get. Oh, there's another chest right there, too. That's the main thing that we want to get so that we get those captain chests. We have 14 minutes left. Plenty of time to get it. Now, again, if you guys want to come join us for some stream pirates, you can also find that link in the chat. Totally free, by the way. Everybody play it on mobile or on desktop. All of the stuff we're doing, you mobile or desktop. Except for Fallout 76, of course. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're going to clear the boss, I think, first, and then we're able to get in there to it. Yeah, so my marksman will take care of that. I can probably upgrade my marksman, too. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Yeah, big upgrade. Boom. Level 9. Yeah, there we go. And he's going to cut through them like a Buddha. Buddha. All right, so we'll let that run. Let's do a nitro race. All right, I'm giving you guys 60 seconds on the clock. Eventually, I'm going to reduce that to 30 seconds, by the way. But right now, 60 seconds on the clock to go exclamation play. Join us for some races, and also join us for some battles, or some marble races, and for some nitro races. I forgot to go check and see if I've got anything in nitro that... yeah, I got to collect some of my rewards I got. I'm at 13,000. Still have not gotten to the point where I can get that guy that I want for my dune buggy. I want the guy with the red fedora. Yeah, 20,000. 20,000 what I need. Come back to it. Come back to it. All right, 8, 7, 6, exclamation play real quick. You're going to add you to marbles and to nitro. We're going to do both of them here in just a second. And get this going on, and then we'll do one more round again. All right, here we go. That a lot wider. Okay. Oh, man. It's on now. Turn on that camera. All right. There I am. All right. Who's in the lead? All right. T taking the lead again. Again, we're trying to take on these evil bots. Look out, T. Whoa. Got clipped. Got clipped there. Now Alpha taking the lead. Running around. He got himself a shield on there. Very smart. Very smart. Oh, my God. He's got like 5 bots on his tail. Foggy, trying to catch it up. Oh, where's Foggy? Foggy number 3 now. The boss got hit. Oh, Foggy tried to ditch all that, take his own special way, I guess. Right now, Alpha is the one in the front. Oh, I'm up there too. Oh, there we go. Hey, as long as one of us wins, everybody, that's what it's all about. All right, now, let's see. Paul now moving up as well. He's in 4th position. I'm in there as well. Look at these little flippies. Little flippies. Paul just passed me up. He's out of there. I don't know how he got in front of me, even though I just went ahead. I don't know how that all works, but there we go. But that's okay. I would rather watch all of you anyway. I like to watch all the mayhem that happens toward the back, everybody. Like the people in the back here, this is where all the mayhem's going on. Things getting hit, people crashing into each other, things going off the rails, getting rocketed, all of that kind of stuff. F's in the chat. Yeah, F's in the chat for that one. Paul's still way up in the front. Oh, trying to dodge all the baddies. I like Paul's car there. That's cool. That actually is the perfect car for the dinosaur. Happens when you have to get up earlier, but I had to get up like 7 o'clock in the morning when I went to sleep around 5. Then I had to do a bunch of stuff, go to the doctor and all that, and then didn't want to miss the stream, so here I am streaming. But I'm definitely going to have something to eat and crash out after this, everybody. This way I can be back for our Hogwarts Legacy, which I've been, really, really enjoying. Really fantastic game. If you guys didn't know about Hogwarts Legacy, they did move back the release for PS4 and for Xbox One, the old consoles, and that's because they want to, make it better, and that's nothing wrong with that. Everybody, don't push it out when it's not ready. What I say, so you guys have a chance of getting that going on. They did say if you buy the PS4 version You get the PS5 version as well, so if you do want a cross-platform upgrade, you can. Your saves, though, are on the platform in which you played them on originally. I'm sure they'll figure some way of transferring the saves. I'll just, move from hard drive to hard drive. I'm sure some of you super smart hackers out there know how to get it done. Come on, Paul! Bring us in the win, bro! In the last lap! Let's go! Let's see, where's the bots at? There's a bot back there, but not anywhere close. Enough. I really feel like they should put the map on every single race as well. Maybe I'll have to give them that feedback. I really like to know where the end is coming up. Ahead of time. I think he's in the final stage here. Oh, got turned around a little bit there. Let's hope he doesn't get hit. We got Alpha number 2. Oh, no! Paul has used the pigeon bombers. Oh, boy. Oh, nope. Here comes the bot at the last second, but Paul is going to say, I don't think so, and brings in the win just barely on that one. Nice job, Paul. Nice job. All right. Who's in third position was Alpha. I don't know why I'm getting this brown screen. Vara broken. All right. First position was Paul. Third was Alpha. Everybody getting some gold there. Remember to go up to their site and get yourself all the gold. It's one of the things I really like about it. Is that you can get that going on. Now, again, now we are, how many in? We're in 4 wins in. One more win, and we're going to unlock that next track there. So let's go ahead and get that going on. I'm going to go ahead and cue that up, and let's go ahead and do a marbles race.
It's race time! Exclamation play in the chat to join us.
All right. Oh, I forgot to switch over the race thing. There we go. All right, 30 seconds on the clock to come join us for some races. Exclamation play is going to join you both to Nitro and also to marbles at the same time. Take that, bot. I know, right? The last second, Paul. That was good. Let's see some GGs in the chat for Paul, everybody. Oh, I forgot about the caps, everybody. I'm sure you guys crushed it before I even started the stream. They're going to give you 2,000. You know what? I'm going to give you an extra 1,000 for Kismet forgetting. Kismet been having a rough time, everybody. Rough time, but I am feeling better today, so that's good. Finally feeling a little better because holy mackerel. That was some rough stuff right now. And again, I'll spare you the details, but rough times. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes also my dizziness gets really bad, where it's difficult for me to sit. But I've learned to manage it after all of the years, though. Usually it's pretty good. But when I'm under a lot of stress or I'm sick or something like that, a lot of pressure or stress, I have a tendency to get worse. It's like it amplifies my dizziness as well. Oh, Rotisserie G try. Oh, getting a push. Alpha and Rotisserie G getting a push there. Again, I always feel like this is the hardest part of any level. Oh, I can't see squat. Of any levels getting out of here. Let's see who's going to get out of there first. Oh, I'm out of there. I think that's the noise it should make when it goes by the camera. There we go. Everybody making their way out of there. Don't let that Kismet guy win. Now remember, you got your channel points, which have been working lately, by the way, for at least this year. Let's see if our channel points are working for our stream avatars. That's another thing I was trying to work on. Dance party. Oh, those all seem to be broken for some reason. I'm going to figure out why those are broken when I finally get a moment to do that. Oh, I went off the side. There's nothing new. F's in the chat for me. Oh, no, there goes Tardis. Tardis off the side as well. Me and Tardis, getting our DNF club points up. All right, we got Jay. Says he's in the front. Just your G up there. Where's the end of this thing? That's a real question. Let's see. Oh, over here. Okay, so actually T is in the front. T's in the front. He's about to go through the spinner. Oh, cool looking spinner there. Oh no, not the poppers. Not the poppers. Go, T, go. Look out. Paul trying to catch up. Ooh, just very taking his time. Smart move. Here we go. Slow-mo drop in. Oh, sweet straight drop in there. And that's a win for T in the chat. Show him some love, everybody. Let's see who drops in next. Alpha dropping in there as second. Looks like Paul's going to be third. And everybody else is happy that they didn't DNF. There we go. But there's still a chance of DNF if they get popped off the side here. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope they all make it to the end. Bearded Ferg in there, which is G looking good. A little mystery machine. Jay slowly making it, but at least he made it to the end. There you go. Nice job. Winner, winner. All right, next map. We're going to do one more round. Right over here. And let's go ahead and get back to some 76. I'm going to hit join before I forget. Let's do it. All right, what are we looking at? 4:46. There was some event going on. I probably missed it. That's okay. I'll try to catch the one at the top of the hour. See what else we can get done on our dailies and weeklies. I'm already falling like way behind on my dailies and weeklies as well. Oh man, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Oh, what the heck? Teleport over here. I don't know why it puts me way over there instead of just outside my thing there. It's weird. All right, let me get back in here with my crew. Let's get it going. What do we do? A team battle. Put down the power armor just in case I need it. What can I get done? Oh, a daily op. We got time for a daily op? Yeah, what do we got going on as the main event? Campfire Tales. I go do Campfire Tales, I guess. See, sometimes by the time you do that event, like Campfire Tales, and then it's top of the hour and another one comes up right away. Now, you want to do your major ones here in the world activity because these are the ones that give you like treasury notes and things like that, which allows you, of course, to trade in those treasury notes for gold bullion or your gold bullion in for treasury notes or whatever. And then, of course, buy stuff from Minerva, which are the rarer plans in the game. So you definitely want to get that going. Now watch me like do like next to nothing and get the rewards. Oh, okay. Well, there's a mob going on. Oh, turn sound back up. Mobs everywhere. I got my own little perch I like to hang out over here.
It's just so nice to bring around here again. Would you look at that? Guess all the way up here? Oh, for cute.
I think we showed up the last minute. Cause
Aren't we just so lucky you're in Appalachia?
Did we get the credit for it or no? I think we missed it.
oh no, we got the credit for it.
Oh yeah, I got a legendary from it. Yeah, awesome. I didn't even notice. I looked away at the chat. All right, awesome. Got it done. All right, now I'm gonna go into daily op mode. Let's go. All right, let's go to get some daily ops going on. I'm sure it's gonna be the tough one because that's the way it's got to be. Yeah, decryption.
Oh, how precious.
I can't stand that lady. I gotta get away from her. I'm gonna go back to my camp first and then go to the daily op. This way, when I come out of the daily op, I'll be at my camp and not over there by myself because all those people will be gone by the time I come back out. So I always kind of do a teleport first so that when I come out, I also can put stuff away in my thing. Now, by the way, we need 3 more retweets right there. Now's your chance. You got about 10 minutes to crush those retweets. We need 3 more heroes in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that retweet button over there, and I'll give you guys another 1,000 Kiz caps. We're going to do a daily op here. We're going to try to get an event in. Then we're going to finish up all of our battles and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and let you collect your guys' rewards. Oh, we got 5 out of 6 chests out of that one. Collect all the rewards there for you, Paul. And then we're just going to stop there. I'm not going to start another Stream Pirates battle for right now. Back to my base and then into decryption. Let's go. Let's go. At least try to get one daily op in. And then when I'm kind of more, when I get more sleep tomorrow, we'll try to get more events in. We did a big old tour today of my primary base. Oh, it's this one. Oh, this one's not too bad. One of the things I do when I teleport in is I move off to the side because other people are teleporting in, so you're not like right in their way. Look at this guy over here. Shoot that guy. And wait for the rest of my crew to jump in. I gotta share my card here. I'm gonna go Team Medic. I need my lunch boxes. Oh wait, I should have waited for TARDIS. I just thought of it. I should have waited for TARDIS to come in. I'll wait on the last one. There he is. There's TARDIS. I usually wait for everybody to come in and then I buff them up, but I forgot. I totally forgot. Alright, now our job here is just to shoot a bunch of enemies. So what we're going to do is go ahead and give the thumbs up. Right over here. And once I see everybody's got the thumbs up. I don't know. I think Tim is... is Tim with us? I don't know. Is he on my friends list? No, he's not. So he's just some random. Alright, random guy. I'm going to assume you know what we're doing, so we're going to run for it. Alright, go shoot the baddies.
Some weirdo got the idea to listen in on our transmissions.
Weirdo.
Let's shut them down before they disrupt our operations. Nosy creeps put the devices in enemy territory. Kill a few of the hostiles.
That was a mutated enemy, too.
Let's give them a sample of that Brotherhood special sauce.
Just realized that everybody needs to tag these mobs to get credit. So I'm going to wait for TARDIS to come and tag this guy, so he's going to get credit. See, right there.
Nearby should be carrying the code. We'll need it to shut one of the interceptors down.
Back this
I
way.
don't have any intel on who the code carrier is, so do your best to pick them off.
Oh, they're way over on the other side. See, I don't have a jetpack or marsupial, so I have to run around the long way. Hello, Frosty.
Okay. Use that code to shut down one of the interceptors. I'm still detecting enemies in the area, so see if you can slip by without drawing attention.
Now at this point, by the way, while you're doing the things, you don't want to be killing the mobs. You want to save the mobs so that once it's over, oh, back this way. Once it's over, you can then tag the mobs and kill the mobs off. There's a ton of them in here somewhere. Excuse me, Tim.
Die, you piece of shit! Die already!
Where is this guy? Up here. Now normally I'd hold off so everybody get a hit in, but we're going to have to just eliminate these guys. Otherwise we're going to run out of time. Now see, because this is like a scoreboard event, if they kill them, I don't get credit for it, and that's okay. They can just wipe them out at this point.
Code carrier's close by.
But to get credit, I have to tag the mob like that to get the credit for legendary enemy. When we're in the daily op, we don't worry about it as much. Whoa. We don't worry about it as much. These guys are not the people I'm looking for. These guys up here I'm looking for. Notice I'm not going to kill those. I'll hold off on those and then just smoke these ones over here.
Shut down another interceptor with
So we can then work on the interceptor.
probably keep ramping up their presence near the interceptors, so
And then keep these guys alive for a second until they do the interceptor. Hit me all you want, you're still gonna die the second I get that done.
Good work. Just one more left. You're clear to engage another group of hostiles.
So you notice that I killed him. I killed that one, and that's counted toward the next thing. Another one dead there.
Fucking boom, baby!
I forgot who was shooting me. That's who was shooting me.
I got news on that final code. Looks like the top cheese of this little gang has it. You'll need to strategize before taking this one on. Godspeed.
And my strategy, shoot him in the face. Oh, wait. We got everybody here? Where's the other dude? Come on, dude, get over here, Tim. So what I'm doing is wait until he gets close, and then we wipe him out. This way he gets the drops.
Tango down. Good work. Use that code to shut off the last interceptor and let's be done with this.
Yeah, I got that done.
And that did it. Line should be secure now.
Not too bad, about 5 minutes. I felt like we were going a little slow on that one, but we crushed it.
Team, head on home.
Got that done. Not only got the mutated enemies, but also got my daily op done for the day. Now, see this thing right here? Completely useless because it does the exact same thing again in the next thing. You'll see it say daily unlocks over there. So, again, you get a bunch of loot from this. Again, that was 5,000 XP. A lot of XP there. A lot of various other grenades and things of that nature. And, of course, the cool thing right down here at the bottom, the recipe for the liquid courage. So, very, very cool. That one's really great when you're taking on the Colossus, so you're not getting the Wendigo Colossus, so that you're not constantly getting feared all the time. There we go. Gorks just got Valheim. I'm on Discord, but I don't know how to join the voice channel in game. I'm a Discord noob. Well, here's what you do, Gorks. Now, to get in the Discord and to hang out with us, you got to go to the rules right here. So it's going to drop you in the primary rules. All you have to do is go right down there to the very bottom of that rule. Read all the rules first so you know what we're all about. And then click that green check mark right there. It's going to give you a special title, Teamwork Tycoon. Make sure the number does go up. Right now, the number's 403. I don't know if you just pressed it, but make sure that number does go up. And if it does go up, then you got a special title, Teamwork Tycoon. Allow you to come in and play games with me and get into the voice channel where we're at. All right? That's how you do it. It's open to everybody. Feel free to come on in. I give you one chance to be awesome, though. If you start doing anything that's disrespectful or anything of that nature, you are permabanned forever, not only from my Discord, but from my channel and also from all future giveaways. I know, and I give away thousands of dollars worth of free stuff, everybody. You don't want that to happen. You don't want that. Don't do it. All right. Let's go. All right. Build turrets or traps in a workshop or camp. Build a turret, eh? I don't know if I have any turrets left. This is going to be expensive. Let's build cheap turrets. Oh, Moonshine Jamboree. I exceeded my budget. I knew it. Now, one of the tricks, by the way, if you have to do this, just switch to another camp that's not full like this camp is, and then just switch back and forth. Holy mackerel. Moonshine Jamboree again as a mutated event. All right, go in there. All right, come on. Remember. Look, I'm actually remembering a little bit
It's a
better today.
reflective skin.
Boom. Right over there, and then...
Spectre is unlike any other superhero.
All right. I know, I love to watch people get owned. They own themselves. It's so funny. This is a new mutation, everybody. It's called reflective skin. So basically, when you shoot the mob, it bounces back all the damage on you. And I've watched people just use their auto axe and boom, kill themselves. Just like that. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can try to get up on my little spot this time. Let's go. Find another way up there. It's another way up there. I'm so bummed they raised that. I don't know why the heck they raised that up. What the heck? Maybe get on that awning and jump across? Let's try that. Oh, yeah. All right, all right. I got to figure it out. I like this spot because I can shoot this way as well. It's a really great spot. You can shoot there. And then you can also back up a little bit and hit here. It's a really great kind of central position for tagging everything.
Another stray comes to our...
Another 5 minutes until it starts up. There's always somebody, though, in the open world that'll come and start it up because they're too impatient to wait for everybody else. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Again, we're going to do this one last event here. Then we're going to do some battles. A couple races. Then we're going to rest up. I'm going to head on out, rest up, come back. Hogwarts Legacy later tonight. And then again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully on time tomorrow. And we will get into some more 76. Yeah, see, somebody started it. I knew I was looking at it, it's like, okay, come on, someone's going to start it. There's always somebody, everybody. We usually wait for everybody to get here. We usually wait till the last minute. It's like minutes of your time taken out of your gameplay, but it's better to, there might be people doing a whole bunch of events before this event. So best to kind of wait for them to get it going up. Especially my crew. I definitely like to wait for my crew to, clear their inventory from whatever event they just were doing. Because we're going to be overburdened after this.
The fire, moonshiners, and try not to shoot each other.
No guarantees.
Don't forget to fill the tub with that sizable salamander venom.
Uh-huh.
They all look so slimy and useless for anything other than moonshine.
Ah, come on with the nukes. That's why I turned off shaking, everybody, is when people doing that stuff. That's fun to shoot off the nukes from time to time.
Say that for many.
But sometimes you can tell people are cheating, everybody. Just shooting nuke after nuke after nuke after nuke. More nukes than you could actually carry on you without being overburdened. I find those more annoying than anything else because it's just hard to see what you're doing. I also find all the nukes way too much. Same thing with rockets. Dude's doing a laser thing from space. I'm going to go look this way. I mean, those are actually legitimately part of the game. But it can just be obnoxious for everybody else. I try to avoid using them for that reason. But it's your game, you do what you gotta do. Oh, I should turn my adrenaline on. There we go. That's so my crew is getting more damage. More damage faster.
Angry, sizable salamanders do that every day.
I'm so glad they took that shaking off, though. My screen would be shaking all over the place right now. Good time to reload.
The stills aren't going to protect themselves. Going well, moonshiners. The venom you've collected is filling the tub nicely. We're halfway there. Most impressive. Keep up the fine work.
Tag him and drag him.
Jolly good, Joe. We've got just enough venom to make a batch, and there's still plenty of room in the tub. Let's see how much more we can collect.
All of it. Wow, man, this is a good one. A lot of mobs in this one. Mobs running all over the place.
Outstanding work, moonshiners. I don't think I've ever seen the tub so full. You've really outdone yourselves.
Tag him and drag him.
Stills are
Somebody died.
good for making moonshine.
Look, no one's rezzing him either.
Say more?
Hey, Hitchhiker, there's a little cricket needs some help there. Yeah, Anion, the Anion guy went up there and helped him. Or Anon.
Is there any reason why you're not protecting the stills?
One thing I like about this event, it goes on for a really long time, too. You know, some events drag out, but this one's just like wave after wave after wave, which I really like. That's what I like about Radiation Rumble as well. And the fog crawler way over there. And down there as well. Look at all these sneaky guys. Yeah, my goal is to drag them as close as I can over this way so everybody's getting credit. I'm tagging mobs. I'm not necessarily trying to just insta-kill them all. Just trying to drag them this way. A whole bunch of them back there. Blessed weapons are the best, but if you're going to play Fallout 76, I suggest to have at least one focus weapon. There we go. Somebody's helping him. Poor guy. I jumped down to help him, but it'd be hard for me to jump back up, so I'm going to keep doing my thing over here. They got it handled.
Excuse me, but if you haven't noticed, the stills are being attacked.
Is that what's going on? Fog crawler's still way out there. See, I shoot a bunch. Oh, I'm out of bullets. That's okay. I got a Gatling laser. Gotta take this fog crawler out, way out there.
They all look so slimy and useless for anything other than moonshine.
Much harder to hit them. Harder to hit them with a Gatling laser, but you know, doing my best. Wasting a bunch of perfectly good fusion cores. They still haven't fixed the fusion core problem, where you're using your thing to double your fusion cores, because it just cuts the fusion core in half, and you can't just do 1,000 shots. You have to do 500, then 500 again. I mean, you're still getting 1,000 shots if you think about it, but just super annoying. Trying to get that fog crawler out there. Oh, my reputation increased.
I can't believe my eyes.
Now I'm neighborly with them. No, I haven't done any of those quests at all. None of the crater and none of the other stuff, but I'm still neighborly with them now.
Shine jamboree.
Alright, let's go kill this fog crawler. Come on, fog crawler. Come over here so I don't have to run all the way over there and get that loot. Are you stuck over there, brother? Yeah, he's stuck. Smoke him. I'm not gonna bother to run over there. Alright, look at all that loot. I love the sound of caps dropping in my pocket. Alright, more loot over here. Mama. That's a lot of loot right there. And then check over this way. A lot more loot there. And you're like, hey, man, how come you keep getting all this loot? That's because different areas, I'm AoE looting all of those areas. And it only goes so far. So you have to move forward so that then you're getting that area. And you move forward and you get that area. And so on. Good idea to move around a little bit. Not just do it once and then walk away. Otherwise, you might miss out on a ton of loot like that. And I'm always trying to double check that, you know, there's no loot left over. As well, just heads up to my crew. We're going to do some wind out. All right, but I'm going to wind down after this, do some battles, and then call it for today. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. All right, now we also need to clear some of this loot. So let's go in here, hit T to get all that going. And we're going to rest up, and we'll be back tomorrow, do it all over again. That's for sure. Now, they actually did add a stash somewhere. Where did they add the stash on this one? They added stashes after these events so that you could get to your stash. Anybody remember where it's at in the chat? I know I saw it last time. Inside the building now. I don't remember. Anybody remember where the stash was? God, I could have sworn I saw it earlier. I don't remember. But one of the things you can do if you have Fallout first is just bring up your camp. Oh, someone's already got theirs up. And it's just right down the way here. It's not too far. And thus you can go ahead and use that to go ahead and put your stuff away. Like this. There we go. And just enough to bounce out of here and head back to my base. All right. Out in front of the bath. Oh, that's where it was. All right. I knew I'd seen it just a bit ago. There we go. Now's where coming. It says, good, had a very good birthday a few days ago. Now just chilling like a villain. Well, congratulations. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Let's go battle mode.
To battle!
All right. I'm going to go ahead and, drop on down in the Discord over there. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run myself back to my camp here and log out over there. Quit on out of there. Let's go ahead and get this battle going on. Let's see how we do. Let's do some fast running, I guess. Or do we want to do some range damage? Let's do some range damage. That sounds like a better plan. Since we don't have so many units, we have literally 14 units down. Oh boy. Man, our battles are getting slim here, everybody. Battles getting slim. All right, let's got them. All right, very nice. Got it done. Let's see. Gorsh getting some love. Getting some gold there. And Adam is our MVP. Nice job. All right, let's do a nitro race, then a marbles race. All right, 60 seconds to go. Exclamation play. It's going to add you to both nitro and to marbles. We're going to do some nitro. We're going to do some marbles. Then we're going to get on the Kismet love train. And then Kismet's going to go rest. I am certainly going to rest up. That is for sure. I got to click some buttons and flip some switches. Oops, I accidentally quit out of there. Not logging out of Discord. One of the funny things, because I do have Discord up on multiple machines, if I forget to log out on the machine I actually had on, it actually shows I'm still connected. There we go. There we go. We're going to close all this other stuff while we are getting that going. All right, 12 seconds left, everybody. Exclamation play. Remember, again, it'll add you to both races, as well as it's totally free. Mobile or desktop, doesn't matter. You don't need special software or anything. It'll just add right in. You go ahead and collect some loot. And we're ready. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get this next map unlocked. All right, off we go. Whoa, all sorts of craziness. Craziness going through there. All right, let's see who's out in the front trying to bring us a win. Oh, Adam right on the tail of that number one position. Rotisserie G coming in. Fighting for that number one position there. Oh, Adam got tripped up somehow. Right there, Rotisserie G now taking a shortcut. GG's. In the chat, trying to run away. Oh, wait, the bot passed him up. How's that? Somehow that bot passed him up. I call hacks, everybody. I call hacks. Where is that bot? Bot's behind him. That seems unusual. Yeah, Rotisserie G looks like he's in the front. He's way out there. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Nuke those bots, everybody. Exclamation Mega. If you've got a buff right there in the chat, you can see it by the little circle by your name over there. It looks like a little, atom or something. So you want to blast those bots, try to slow them down. There you go. You Banana Storm. Yeah, make them bots spin. Blast them with some rockets while you're at it. There we go. It says that I'm number 3. Oh, I just got knocked off the side. Thank you, Mr. Bot. Appreciate that. Oh, we're falling down into the hole there. Who's next? Rotisserie G trying to catch up. Getting bonaned. Yeah, I don't know. These bots are getting far ahead, but you never know, everybody. You never know. Could come right down to the end. Keep megaing those bots and try to slow them down. Try to get our crew up there in the front. Now, again, our mission is to get as many people in the front as possible, but at least one person to be number 1 so they can run over that finish line and bring us in a win so we can unlock the next map. Oh, man. 4 bots ahead of Rotisserie G there. In the final lap. Now Rotisserie G in the front. Tumbling around there. Again, exclamation Mega in the chat, everybody. Let's try to wipe these bots out. Or you can actually do your Mega attack on the website as well. Over right here. I'll go ahead and put that link in the chat for you. Race. You can also customize your vehicle and all of that fun stuff as well. Still in it to win it. Rotisserie G not giving up. He's hoping that those bots... Oh, Adam. Adam moved up there. Moved up into 3rd position. Why is it not letting me switch? Not letting me switch there. There we go. Slip back. Oh, but bot got hit. Now moving up into 4th. Oh, we're in that final lap. Oh, Adam's got the speed. Oh, but random flippies out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from. TARDIS now moving up into that 5th position. I don't know. This seems like a tough one to catch up. Keep megaing those bots, everybody. I think they're going to destroy us on this one because we're in final lap. Yep. Well, good try, everybody. Good try. Now, again, we'll come back for some more battles and races and all that kind of fun stuff. For more Nitro tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, don't forget to grab your loot as well. Remember, everybody gets loot. So no matter if you're the last one or you're the first one, everybody's getting those points to use toward their vehicles. Congrats on TARDIS coming in 2nd. Very close. Tried to close the gap. And again, we'll come back to that tomorrow.
It's race time! Exclamation play in the chat to join us.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock to join us for some marbles on stream. Let's do it. Let's get it going now. Oh my gosh, I ran like an hour and a half over. I was just going to go for another hour, but now I'm an hour and a half in. That's okay. We'll keep it going. We'll get one more marbles thing here, and then Kismet got to lay down, that's for sure. Big time. There we go. It's tough running on just a few hours of sleep, I tell you, especially when you got a lot of bad medical conditions. It ain't good. All right, going down the funnel right now. Jay's in that number 1 position. Let's see who drops out first down here. Oh, what a cool vantage point. Let's see who it's gonna be. Yep, Jay coming in first. Everybody else still up there in that funnel. Let's see who comes down. I feel like they're all gonna come down at once. Oh, there we go. Yep, there they go. Everybody in there. All right, let's catch up with Jay way up here in the front. He's way ahead. Oh, there we go. Oh, with a good clean drop in. Oh, look at that. Oh, Tardis caught up to you while you were doing that too. Tardis now in that position. Let's see. Oh, and of course, Kismet right off the side. F's in the chat for me, everybody. The DNF King. Look at this. This is pretty cool. It's like a whole bunch of them that just step down, step down, step down. You know, what a cool idea. Jay now back in that lead. Oh, man, you got to watch out for these popper things. These things are dangerous. Tardis passing him up again. Look out. Oh, Jay, I thought that was going to get you there for a second. Now, sometimes it doesn't know who's in the lead. I can tell you right now, in theory, Tardis is in the lead. Fisher G trying to get around, get one of these things that's going to help him. Up there, Tardis now down in the lower section, trying not to get knocked off. How many more have they got to go? 2 more. Oh, he looks like he's in good position for coming right in and getting knocked into there. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yeah, there we go. All right, he made it. Right down in the center. All right, good job. Oh, wow. Just totally missed those popper things. Everybody else trying to catch up. I see Gorks and Wombat back there. Here he goes again, dropping in with, again, perfect drop in. All he's got to do now is get past the poppers. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no, not like this. Not like this. Oh, he survived. I thought he was going to get hit in that last one. And here we go with the slow-mo drop-in. Boom. With the epic win, let's see some GGs in the chat for Tardis there. Gorks look like coming in behind, but maybe Wombat. Let's see. Let's see who it is who drops in next. Yes, Wombat with second position. Gorks, number 3. And everybody else is happy to make it to the end. All right, who else we got left? We got Foggy. And we got Paul taking his time, but he's making his way there. There he is. Let's get it going, Paul. You got this. Got a minute and 30 seconds. Plenty of time to get down in there. Man, he's taking a long way around. There we go. See if a good drop in. Yep, didn't hit any pegs. Very nice. Now, sometimes you want to hit those pegs because they slow you down. But if you can avoid them, that's the best. Oh, whoa, man, that was a close one. That was a close one there. Thought he was going to get popped up for sure, but let's watch him drop in. Boom, there we go. Again, congrats to our top 3 there. We're just going to go ahead and jump out the race menu. Normally, I like to get 4 done, but we're not going to have enough time for that today. We're going to go ahead and jump on out of there. Remember, now, again, if you do buy stuff for your marbles on stream, you upgrade or custom your marbles, make sure to use my creator code Kismet in the chat. You're like, hey, Kismet, what's the link for that? Well, I'll just throw that in the chat for you right now. You just type in simply marbles. In the chat right there. You follow that link. It's going to say, who do you want to contribute it to? If you're going to buy coins and things like that, just put my name, Kismet. Remember, every penny goes right back in the stream. All right, let's go ahead and get on the Kismet Love Train. All right, here we are, everybody. We're going to have some awesome peeps' names going to pop up over there. Thanks to all my patrons right down there who help support the stream. Now, remember, you can help support the stream as well. For some things for free. That's right. You pop on over those social medias. You can see pop up in the chat right there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that follow on Twitter. You can also do the same thing on all those other social medias down there on TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, and Facebook. You can also check out more about my stream and say hello to my community or be part of my community right over there, discord.gg. You can also learn more about my setup here on the stream. I've actually got a photo of my setup behind the scenes and all the gear, the 3 different types of things that I have. I have my PC, gaming PC, I have my streaming PC, and then my graphics PC, as well as some fun stuff as well you can find on the website on the desktop version. So kismet.gg, feel free to check that out. And you're like, Kismet, I really enjoyed the stream today, or I had fun playing with the crew, or just had fun chilling out. What you want to do is consider going to patreon.com/Kismet and help supporting over there. You get your name at the end of every stream, as well at the end of every video, and it really goes a big way towards supporting the stream. Remember that 95% of your support goes right back into the stream. 5% goes to PayPal fees. None of it goes to me. It all goes right back in. So I do appreciate that support. Now, also right here, again, you can see my schedule. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 1 p.m. and at 10 p.m. And then on Saturday at 10 p.m. as well. If you'd like to see more about my schedule there, it is also posted on all my social medias, like Twitter, Reddit, on my Discord, all of that stuff. You can find that schedule there, as well as when I'm offline. When I'm offline, I have my schedule up as my offline message. Just to make it easy for you guys to know when I'm going to stream and all of that. You can also check out more stuff down below in the panels down there. Discounts, giveaways, links, all sorts of stuff. Free stuff down there as well. And more about the stream. You can find that right down below. Now, that's it for me, everybody. I'm going to be back in about 4 hours and 30 minutes. So I got to rest up and come back and see you all. Then we're going to play some Hogwarts Legacy. All right, let me go ahead and give you guys some love in the chat. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 caps. You know what? 1 to grow on as well. There you go. All right, everybody. Again, we'll see you guys in just a few hours, 4 hours and 30 minutes, whatever it is. Your local time. My time is going to be 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you all then. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Noru. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Thanks for watching this video. Keep the Kismet love train a-going. Drop by my Patreon and show your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlo, Notorious TDK, Scriplin, Ems, Brando, and Blaring Fire. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.